What's up, Sean?
Oh, God.
How was your day?
It was good until I just looked over at you.
It's been raining all day over here.
I know. I actually love it. I love rain.
Yeah.
You like rain?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
love it cloudy, raining. I
Well,
don't
you're
like
a vampire.
I don't like it when it's all bright and sunny and...
I like it all. But yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome to the NFL Weekly Fury.
So, Josh Pataki was here first.
Yes.
Kirby, what's up? Rogello, Arturo, Blue Easy, Extreme Gamer, Jason Morgan, of course.
Of course.
You guys love that Jason Morgan Photoshop?
Guardians of Fury.
Gardens of Fury.
Love it, man. Oscar is here. 49ers on mine. Family, have a good day.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Jay Martell, Alicia Jones, Extreme Gamer, JB, Tropical Mayhem, David Paul.
Yeah.
They're here, everybody.
What's up, everybody? So again, guys, if you are new to our NFL Weekly Fury, how the string goes, we have our specific topics we're going to talk about. After each topic, we will open it up to kind of talk to y'all and do a little Q&A after each topic. But we won't be as interactive in the comments. Just throw it out there. But we will try to get to as many comments as possible. Obviously, at the very end, we'll do a general Q&A.
Arturo says, guys, Peyton Manning rejected Fox.
Well, I heard the only thing he was thinking about doing was the Thursday Night Football. He rejected Monday Night Football. So now he's rejected Fox for the Thursday Night Football. Man, that's crazy because I heard they offered him a lot of money.
Ian says, did you do a Photoshop of the Three Stooges with Josh, Sean, and Philly? That would be funny. What's up, Sonny Domingo? Blake, ex-Nobles.
Sonny, did you see what Sonny just said?
What did Sonny say?
He says, wow, I accidentally dislike dudes. I sincerely apologize for my fuckery. Dilly or die.
Which brings me to our next point. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd be so kind, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Pow, 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 pow.
Where do you press it?
Pow, pow.
Hit it?
Or lick it?
Kiss it?
Give some tongue action?
That was really creepy.
Or do a little bump and grind? Just hit that like button. I'm gonna make it a little bit colder in here.
Oh, please do, man.
What's up, Crazy Dog?
Crazy Dog's here? What's up, buddy? Giovanni, what's up, man? Let's see here. OBJ to the Rams. Well, we're going to get into that. That's going to be one of our first topics. OBJ coming up. Are you okay? You feeling okay, Josh?
Peyton should go to CBS. This is Artero.
We'll see. I don't know what Peyton... I think Peyton's going to sit out another year and enjoy his free time before he'll jump into either the booth or whatever he does. But we'll see.
What's up, Claudio? She says, I'm back. Well, welcome back, man. We're happy to have you. What would our lives be like without Claudio?
It was really touch and go there for a little bit, right?
Yeah. He says math sucks.
Math sucks. I love math. I like what Alpha Evie just said.
What?
Just tip the like button. Just the tip.
Just a little tip. Just a little tap.
Just a tap. Taparoo.
A little tippity tap.
Oh, remember that? Just tap taparoo. You don't know what that's from? Oh my God! It's from one of the greatest movies of all time. Comedies of all time. Let me rephrase that.
No, I don't know where that's
Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
The putting. Remember he's like taparoo.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Oh my.
What's up, Dorset? The general is here.
Oh my God. Thor said it's been a long day. Thor, glad you're back, man. It's so good to have the general back, man. It really is.
Yeah. Would you guys take Odell Beckham on your team for $20 million a year? Is he worth it? $20 million a year? I think to some teams that's worth it.
With that one-hand catch ability, just the 3 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Browns, you think 3 wins next season, Giovanni? Maybe more.
3 wins? No,
Maybe
if they're going to win more than that. The Cleveland Browns are winning more than that, Giovanni. Give them a little more credit.
I'm excited about the Browns. Do they have a mod squad, Sonny Domingo? Yeah, we do have a mod squad. The guys with the wrench, those are our mods. And mods, again, when we're going through our topics, if anybody does donate, just remind us after the fact if we do miss it in the comments. So keep us alert for that, guys. We appreciate it.
Cousin Michi wants to know, Sean, how would you feel if Dez is cut?
I would be really fucking pissed off. I had to throw the F word in there because that's how frustrated and angry I would be. Because I feel like we're hurting our team. It's not a dire need to cut him. he's still. I think he still has tools to be an elite receiver. We've been a run heavy offense the last couple years. So we'll be fine. Hopefully we don't cut him. I'll be pissed though.
Never been baseball fans. Season starts Thursday. This is Brian Clark. Yep. How about them Cubbies?
Yeah.
Them Cubbies. We're gonna win it all, baby.
I don't know about that one, buddy. But I'm excited for baseball. It's another sport to talk about and get into.
GGSP, what's up, man? Cheesehead says, Josh, the Bears are actually going to be kind of good. Looking forward to this season for the NFC. Packer fan. Well, appreciate that, man.
Maybe.
I appreciate that coming from a Packers fan. It's going to be pretty damn good.
A Packer fan said that?
Yeah. Showing some respect. It's possible.
Okay. All right. We'll see. We see how it is. Okay.
Favorite part of the day, says GGSP. My favorite part of the day is between 7 a.m. and 9:30 a.m.
Why?
I don't know. What's your favorite part of the day?
My favorite part of the day?
That's my favorite part of the day because that's when I come home from work. That's when I'm relaxing. That's when I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to lay down in bed. I'm going to pull out the Switch, and I'm going to watch some Netflix. That's my time period of just chilling.
I don't know. My favorite part of the day is obviously right after I get off of work around like 5 or 6 o'clock where I can come home, relax. Plus, that's when you go out, hit up the bars, hit up the 10 if you're going out on the 10, you know. So, I don't know. Yeah. What?
Okay. What's up, gamer? How you doing, man?
What's up, buddy?
Who had the most struggle this season, AP or Beast Mode?
I would say Beast Mode.
It has to be. There was more expectations on him. No, was there?
Yeah.
Was there more expectations on Beast Mode than Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, I think so. Because AP, when he first was with the Saints, he was in a running back by committee, so nobody expected him to really go off, right? Everybody thought with Marshawn Lynch, with one of the best offensive lines, he would have been beastie, right?
Sure. What's up, old man Jenkins? How you doing?
Old man Jenkins.
But Sean, I'm ready to start the show.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready to start the show?
I'm ready, Josh.
Are you guys ready? There's nothing like a cold Dr. Pepper.
Texas made.
A nice, refreshing cold Dr. Pepper. All
All right.
So let's jump into our first topic, Sean.
Let's do it, Josh.
You ready to talk about some
What
weird...
was that?
What?
How did you do it? Okay. I'm not sure I can do that.
Can you whistle? Can you even whistle?
Yeah.
What kind of whistle is that?
That was really weak.
What kind of whistle
that was pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not about the weakness of the whistle. Like that was just a odd. That was like a.
Well, yeah, I kind of rushed that one.
Come here, little boy. That's that kind of whistle.
Don't you put my name out there with Johnny.
That was fucking weird, man.
All right, let's get into this.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Let's starting off a weird stream.
Oh
God.
So, of course, as everybody knows, Odell Beckham Jr.,
Yep.
there are talks of him being moved from New York.
I hope so.
He is in the last year of his contract.
Yeah,
Next
he
year,
is.
he's an unrestricted free agent.
Yep.
Right? And right now, he is saying, I am going to refuse to play
Yep.
in this upcoming season unless I get a contract
Won't
extension.
step on a field.
Yep. And you know what? The Giants, the feeling is that, hey, we'll trade anybody.
Yeah.
And even Odell Beckham Jr., one of the best wide receivers in the game,
No one's safe.
is no exception.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a little backtracking to that.
Yeah.
Dave Gettleman, the GM of the New York Giants,
Yeah.
At first he was like, saying, I'm refusing to budge. I'm not going to budge from the OBJ situation.
Because Odell Beckham's wanting, what, $20 million? He wants quarterback money. I just want to throw that out there.
He wants that. He wants to be the highest paid player in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
Even more than quarterbacks.
Yep.
So David Gettleman was saying that, the Giants GM, and then you said that earlier today he was saying what?
He said that, he learned as he became part of the NFL that he doesn't give up on talent, right? So pretty much saying he doesn't want to give up on Odell and just trade him off.
Right.
So he kind of, I don't know, it feels like he's saying he's willing to. Maybe he's trying to throw that out there to Odell. Hey.
You know what I think it was? I think it was because of what John Mara said. John Mara came out and he said that regarding Odell Beckham Jr., he was saying, we're not talking about trading him. We're not shopping him whatsoever. However, he did say, they'll listen to some offers that other teams that are willing to make.
Shit, I would.
So there's some, back and forth there in the front offices of the Giants. So they don't want to move him.
Yeah.
That's what that tells me. They don't want to move one of the most talented players in the league. But if someone wants to give them a shitload of draft picks or whatever, then they'll
They can't pass up on that opportunity, right?
You have. That's just good business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Odell Beckham Jr. He's 25 years old. He had an injury year last year.
Oh,
right?
it was bad. That was a bad injury too. I remember that.
Do you think Odell Beckham Jr. deserves the kind of money he is looking to get?
Man, it's tough, right? Because you look at quarterback money, thinking about quarterback money, why do quarterbacks get paid the most? Because they control so much part of the game, right?
I don't think a wide receiver should get paid as much as a quarterback.
I don't either, but at the same time, Odell's one of those guys that he affects the game, right? So much. Even as a receiver, he's like an Antonio Brown.
Right.
He's a guy that you could just throw it up, put it in his hands, and he'd take it the distance.
But how many wide receivers have taken over in the playoffs or won a Super Bowl?
No, that's very true.
Right?
That's very true.
So
because as a receiver, you're
no doubt no doubt wide receivers are a huge part of the game and everything. Yeah. But to pay them quarterback money or more than most quarterbacks,
yeah,
I don't think so, man. I'm wondering how serious Odell Beckham Jr. is
about getting that
kind of money.
Yeah.
Like, and how serious is he about not taking the field unless he gets that contract extension? Because remember Le'Veon Bell, he came out and said, if I'm not getting extended,
he's gonna retire.
Yeah,
and then he backtracked on
that. He
absolutely
absolutely did. Odell Beckham Jr. I think I take him more serious than Le'Veon Bell.
I do too.
Right, because he's a wide receiver.
Yeah,
and which is probably more important today than a running back.
Yeah, especially with how NFL offenses are more passing more than running nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have to say, and you know what, I don't think I'm right there with you. I don't think receivers should get paid that much because they're still relying on the quarterback to throw them the ball. So quarterbacks, it's just so much in their responsibility. You can't pay them that much.
Now let's say what about $16 million a year, 17, which is what an elite receiver gets.
I would be okay with that.
Now, if you're the Giants, are you giving him that kind of money? Because they got some other holes to fill there.
I think they should. Now, you can't pass up on this talent because Odell's like one in a lifetime kind of guys, right? What he can do with the ball anywhere in his vicinity is just phenomenal, man. His catching radius is out the roof.
Yeah, when healthy, this dude's a stud. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
But if a team is willing to give you a fuckload of draft picks, like a first-round pick in this year's draft or some picks going into next year's draft, the Giants should seriously consider that because of the amount of holes they need to plug up in that team.
And see, I could see why they also would because, they got a new head coach, right? So maybe the new head coach wants to get out because let's get real here. Odell does have a history of being a drama, bringing drama.
Oh, that's his big. That's the biggest label on him. He is a drama queen.
Yeah. So as a new head coach, maybe when he's trying to Pat Shermer is trying to put his stamp on the team, maybe he's trying to re-image the locker room and revamp it and get rid of that drama, the sideshows and all that.
So you thinking that Pat Shermer, if it was up to him, he'd be gone?
I think he'd take the offers. I think he definitely would be interested in hearing about him if Odell wants to keep on with this, ultimatum.
Right. Now, let's talk about some potential trades that the Giants might, do to send off Odell Beckham Jr. What teams can make some good offers to the Giants that they're willing to listen?
You got to throw out the Browns. They obviously have so many draft picks.
They got it all. Yeah. They got the draft picks. They got the salary. Because here's the thing, Odell Beckham Jr. I think he holds a lot of cards to himself. I mean, because he says that he will not play. Even if a team trades for him, he won't play, period, unless he gets that money.
Yep.
So that really limits what the Giants front office can do.
Yeah.
Because if let's say they're talking with the Browns or whoever, and if that team is not willing to sign him to that big contract, what sense does that make for the Giants?
Exactly.
What leverage do they have at the front office?
This would be that situation kind of like Jarvis had in Miami, right?
Right.
Like, the team, like Miami, had to allow Jarvis Landry to start talking to teams about his contract extension, right? And about a trade. So that's what's going to have to happen, right? Teams are going to have to talk to Odell first, and they're going to have to come to an agreement before they'll trade and give up all that shit.
And the Browns would have to be right on top of the list because of all that money they got with their salary cap and draft picks. Now, if you're the Cleveland Browns, what are you giving up? Are you going to give up one of those top 4 picks in this upcoming draft? Is he worth that? Man. Is he worth the 4th overall pick? It definitely won't be the first. But would you give the 4th overall pick and maybe one of your second rounders, because they do have a few of them in this upcoming draft, or a second, let's say a 4th round pick here in this first round this year, and then a second rounder next year?
I would have to say no. Not one of the top 4 picks. Because I know the Giants said if they're going to get rid of Odell, they want a first round.
Not only no, but hell no.
I would not do it.
I'd rather stay with what they got. They got Josh Gordon over there. They got Jarvis. And they got Njoku.
And Coleman.
And go get your quarterback at 1. And then at 4, let's see if Saquon Barkley falls in your lap there.
Or you got Minkah Fitzpatrick you can get. Maybe Bradley Chubb.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on what you want to do there. You can fill 2 different needs.
However,
yeah,
putting together Odell and Jarvis.
Hey, they are best friends. They both played college together at LSU, and they are best buds.
Jarvis Landry's already recruiting that motherfucker in
I don't doubt
on Twitter.
I don't doubt it. But if I was the Browns, if you want to give up a first rounder, I'd be okay with it. But give up next year's first round, right? Because I want these top 4 picks. This first top 10 talent in this year's draft is phenomenal. You don't want to pass up on this opportunity to get 2 studs.
Right. So if I'm the Browns, I'm not touching those top 4 picks, either one of them. Yeah. If anything, I would give up a second rounder in this upcoming draft.
Yeah.
And maybe a first rounder next year.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I'm not touching these 2-4.
Nope.
These 2-4 picks.
Yeah.
Top 4 picks.
Yeah.
But so Cleveland Browns is one.
Yeah.
Another team that could potentially make a trade offer to the Giants that might be worth it. Indianapolis Colts. I would put them number 2 on my list.
Hey, they got the cap, man.
They have the second most salary cap to spend.
Yeah.
And they got some draft picks.
That's true.
They got, I think, 3 second rounders in this upcoming draft, as well as the 6th overall pick.
Yeah.
Now Indianapolis Colts, they lost Moncrief, right? They just picked up Eric Ebron. You could really use an Odell Beckham Jr. To give help to Andrew Luck in a very stacked AFC South for next year. So what about the Indianapolis Colts? Would you be willing to give up the 6th pick? We said no to the 1 and the 4, but if you're the Colts with the 6th pick, would you be willing to give that up for Odell Beckham Jr.?
I still say no.
No?
I'd still say no because think about where they're sitting pretty at 6, right? They could get Bradley Chubb.
That's the thing.
And they have so many needs on their defense.
That 6th overall pick is going to go to defense.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And they definitely need that. Like, they still have T.Y. Hilton there. It's not like they don't have a receiver for Andrew Luck to throw to. But I still see they have too many needs on defense to pass up.
Now,
maybe a first round next year.
Maybe 2 of their second rounders this year. A first rounder next year. Boom.
I would like that.
Well, the Colts could do it, and they could give him that money that he's looking for.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr., Andrew Luck.
And let's get real here. If you're looking at it as the Giants, right, you're thinking, are the Colts really going to have a great season next year, right? Andrew Luck is still coming off that injury, right? They still have a lot of holes. Mm-hmm. I might take that first rounder next year and think that I might have probably a top 10 pick still.
Right.
So why not take that if you're a Giants? Over the Browns, who might have a pretty decent season, their first round pick next year might not be that great, right? Mm-hmm. Colts might have. I'm just throwing that out there. You never know.
So Browns so far number 1 top choice.
Yeah.
Colts second choice.
Yeah.
The 3rd top choice of making a potential trade for the Giants for Odell Beckham Jr. I think San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh.
They have the 3rd most salary to spend. However, the thing is, though, with the 49ers, they don't really have the draft picks that the Browns and the Colts do. They have the 9th.
They do have the 9th pick.
They have the 9th pick, but are you going to part ways with that 9th pick for Odell if you're the 49ers? Although, it is tempting to put Odell Beckham Jr., Marquise Goodwin, Pierre Garçon with Jimmy G.
I would say yes.
So you would...
I would give up the 9th pick for
9th pick,
yes.
You're willing to part that?
Yes. I know they're at 9th, they're looking at possibly a corner, maybe a linebacker. But, man, getting Odell and solidifying... Kyle Shanahan, he's an offensive guy, right? Giving Jimmy G a weapon, they could probably outscore a lot of people with that kind of offense. So I'm just throwing it out there.
But the 9th overall pick won't be just enough. They'd have to give up some more.
They'd probably have to give like a 3rd or something like that. Especially if they're giving up for sure top 10 this year. Mm-hmm. I think they could give up a 1st and maybe a 3rd or something like that. Because the only reason you have to throw a 1st and 2nd for the Colts and the Browns because you're giving up a 1st and next year you don't know where it's going to be. So possibly.
So that's my top 3 right there. Browns, Colts, 49ers.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Definitely.
Now, here's some other teams out there that could potentially go after Odell. One name that's being thrown out there a lot is the Los Angeles Rams.
Ian Rappaport apparently reported that They already had said they were willing to trade the 23rd overall pick.
I think the Rams are not gonna. I don't think the Rams are in play for Odell. The 23rd overall pick. I don't think that's good enough for the Giants.
They'd have to throw a lot more into that.
And they don't. They don't really have. I mean, their second round pick for 2019. Yeah. They lost that to get Marcus Peters.
Oh, they already traded that away.
And then they don't have a second round this year because from that trade that they made with Sammy Watkins to acquire him.
Oh,
so they don't really have.
That's right.
They don't have as much money
and equity.
Yes, to go after Odell.
Okay.
So I think the Rams are out of it.
What if they pull that off though? What if the Giants are not getting any? They're not making any wiggle room with Odell, right? They're not making any improvement in the trade talks. And what if it's like draft day and they just make that trade?
No. I think the Giants will just keep him. Yeah. I think they'll just keep him, and if he refuses to play, then he just
I would say this though. I understand the Rams do need offense, right? They do need a receiver to help out for Jared Goff. But I feel like if they do that trade and they for some reason or some way they do get him, that would spell the end for Aaron Donald. And I'm not sure if you want to pass up on one of the best the defensive player of the year for Odell, because if you're going to have to give contract extension to Odell. So how are you going to sign Aaron Donald?
The Rams, that's been a name out there.
Yeah.
Don't see it happening at all. No. I just don't think there's nothing to it.
No.
They're not going to be getting Odell Beckham Jr.
Probably not.
But here's a team that could be a dark horse for Odell. Okay? Tennessee Titans. Titans.
Okay.
They have the fourth most salary.
Yeah.
And maybe they could put a enticing offer with some of their draft picks.
I could see
for this year and next year. Tennessee Titans, they can give him that money.
Because you know what? The last year they drafted Corey Davis, who was hurt for some of the season. He never really got it going. But you could also put in the Titans. They need a number one receiver. Eric Decker, he was okay for them, but he's already gone.
Yep.
They need to get weapons for Marcus Mariota.
So, Browns, Colts, 49ers are my top three.
Yeah.
Our top three.
Yeah.
That's teams that could make a trade for Odell.
Yes.
And Titans are going to be my dark horse.
Yeah. And Rams is just... There's too much that they got going on. I don't think it's gonna. That's not gonna work.
And as much as any other teams out there that might be interested in him, it ain't gonna happen. Chicago Bears, we're not gonna go after and get him.
No.
Even though we do have some salary, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Jets, no, I don't think so. But
now, after all the things we just said, which team do you think is going? You think he's gonna stay? Do you think he's gonna go?
What's gonna happen is Odell is gonna be a New York Giant next year.
Yeah.
They're gonna give him the money.
I agree. If not $20 million a year, I think he's going to get close to it, 17, something like that. They're going to give him a fucking high amount of signing bonus.
And he'll take that.
As long as he's higher than Antonio Brown, at the end of the day, that's all he can. He just wants to be the number one of the top paid players in the NFL. I think he's going to get close to it.
All right, so there you have it. We say that Odell Beckham Jr. will be a New York Giant. He'll get his money. However... Our top three teams, Browns, Colts, 49ers that can make the best offer.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans are a dark horse. But that's our thoughts. Let us know what you guys think. And we'll be finding out pretty soon.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, let's get to these motherfucking live chats.
Yeah, let's see. Where are we at?
Woo! Look at them. All them comments flying.
Oh, my God.
Jay Jack can fill the void of Blunt and says demonstrate. Oh, do y'all think Rams are going to get screwed next year because they ain't going to have any cap and picks?
Who?
The Rams. They have $30 million right now.
Yeah, they have a good amount of cap currently. So I think they don't want to re-sign. They don't want to go out. That's a big reason why I don't think they'll go after Odell is because they got to re-sign Todd Gurley pretty soon, Jared Goff, and obviously Aaron Donald's in play. They're going to have to re-sign. So
Eagle Speed says I purchased an underdog mask like the one the Eagles wore. You got to put that on camera, man.
That'd be
you got to
awesome.
wear that. It's gonna be
That'd be pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
X almost says if the Browns get Beckham, I will be scared to face that offense next year as a Steelers fan.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh, dude. And especially they get possibly Saquon Barkley. They get a quarterback in this draft. Man, I'm excited.
Alan Hearns and Allen Robinson have the same first and middle name. I'm trying to get y'all caught up on your hashtag Allen facts, says UCF Jaguar. Okay. Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty crazy.
That the Allen brothers from UCF's Jaguars
came to both of our teams?
Came to our teams.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, sports theory conspiracy. Shout out to UCF Jaguar.
Yeah, shout him out, buddy. Eric Hoffart says Texans getting Odell confirmed. Texans? I don't know, man. I think they're content with the receivers. They got DeAndre Hopkins and Will Fuller looked great with Deshaun Watson last year. So I don't think that's a dire need. I think they need more on defense than anything.
Wilson says Beckham Bukaki. How about that?
God.
And AM Viking says Josh and Sean, I just got notified about this stream. Damn. And Saquon
Wow.
Barkley is overrated. This is Be Spooky.
Yeah, sure. Will Knight says, what about the new lowering your head rule? Oh yeah, guys. So yeah, that is something that they just changed, the targeting rule. Just like college, they're trying to get to that kind of point. Players can, it's an automatic 15-yard penalty, and a player, depending on how serious it was, they could be ejected right off the bat. So I like it.
Yep. Thor said, I said San Francisco as well, Josh, says Thor. So he thinks the 49ers could be in play for them.
49ers do need a receiver. They missed out on Allen Robinson, and so they definitely wanted to try to go after him. So I think this is an option.
Yo, Philly 500's here. Everybody say what's up to Philly 500.
Philly?
Man.
What's up, buddy?
The man. The myth. The legend. Philly 500.
Oh, man. D-Hop and OBJ would be nasty. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If Odell did go to Texans, that would be fucking amazing.
No doubt.
No doubt about that.
Vikings fans, did you hear that Johnny Manziel could be coming back to the NFL soon? I saw it today. He was trying out. He was doing like a pro day type thing.
Yeah, he was at the Texas A&M pro day.
Yeah,
you know that's where he went to college at. So he went back. He actually did 2 different pro days: San Diego and then Texas A&M. So he's really trying to get in front of the NFL scouts.
Come on, Josh, say it. Says Keaton. Okay. Da Bears.
Oh, God. If my Colts are pursuing OBJ, we should trade away the 6th pick for the Bills, 2 first-round picks, trade away 1 of the first-round picks, 1 second-round pick next year, and one second-round pick and a next year's second round. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Arturo. So trade down with the Bills, get both of their picks. I think they have the 12th and the 22nd still.
Yeah.
Get those, and then trade the 12th, and then a couple second-rounders. That could be an option.
That would have to go down that way.
I would like that, actually. I wouldn't mind that at all.
That would perk up the Giants' interest right
there. Carolina would be nice. Carolina, yeah, Panthers, but I don't think they have enough equity to really do it regarding draft pick. They have a late first rounder. I don't know. I don't know if they would be able to.
Yeah, Carolina
that.
can't.
Yeah,
they can't take on Odell as much as it would be cool. But
yeah,
Wilson says, what do you think about the Jersey Shore coming back? What do you guys think about Roseanne coming back today? Today, Roseanne is back.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's premiering. It's coming back.
What are they doing? I feel like they're running out of show ideas, so they're bringing back all the old ones.
Oh, absolutely. And people love nostalgia. Don't underestimate the power of nostalgia.
That's true.
They brought back Full House, right? Pretty soon you're gonna see Family Matters. And they repackaged Boy Meets World, Boy Meets Girl.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that happened a while ago too, like a couple years ago.
I don't really watch a lot of TV. I just watch my specific shows, and that's it. So,
Little Yankee says, Sean, you just want Odell gone so he don't hurt the Cowboys again.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh, Jet Central's here.
No.
JC, yo, what's up,
JC?
Jet Central?
What's up, buddy?
He says, who do you think the Jets are going to draft?
I think it's honestly, JC. I think it's going to really depend on the Giants, what they do.
If the Giants get Quentin Nelson, which I hope doesn't happen,
or Saquon Barkley,
Rosen. Jets are going to go Rosen.
I think Rosen. Now, if I heard the Giants sat down with Rosen and they were really impressed. Now, if the Giants do go Rosen, I think your Jets could easily go Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
I think that's a perfect personality for New York.
And
right?
if that happens, if Baker Mayfield goes to if Rosen goes to Giants, Baker Mayfield goes to New York, the Jets. I don't think the Broncos are going to draft a quarterback.
I think they'll trade down at that point.
Could the Bills land Josh Allen all the way at 12?
Possibly.
But I don't see any other teams unless Cardinals move up.
Or unless the Broncos trade down with the Bills. And then, the Bills trade up to 6 to solidify them doing that. Or because we already know the Cardinals are looking to trade up. So, we'll see.
All right, so, yeah, huge shout-out to Jet Central, man.
JC, baby!
All right, ready for our next topic, Chow?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this new catch rule. What do you think? Okay. So the NFL owners, they got together.
Finally.
Sean, and, and it's about damn time. They unanimously voted on a new simplified catch rule.
It is official.
for the 2018 season.
Yes.
And it is as follows. The new rule is defined as follows. Number 1, control of the ball.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah. Could catch the ball and control it.
That makes sense.
Number 2, 2 feet down or another body part.
Like a knee, elbow, shoulder.
Or
your butt.
Or, something else. Number 3.
3.
A football move such as, but not limited to.
Not limited to, yeah.
A third step.
Okay.
Reaching, extending for the goal line to gain.
Yeah.
Or the ability to perform such an act. And with some other things that they can do.
Yeah. Another move
a football move. What's another football move they can do?
I mean, my mind went blank.
But
another football move, you put me on the spot.
What does this mean?
Yeah.
That means, see this picture right here? That means Dez caught it!
Yes, it does.
And Jesse James caught that shit.
And they used that as an example. In their press conference, they said, y'all remember this play?
That's a football move.
That's a catch.
That's a football move that Jesse James made. Extending to the goal line.
I'm talking about my Dez. Fuck Jesse James. My Dez caught it.
It's about time. Now, the key change to the rule, the thing that they eliminated, was the going to the ground element of it.
Yep.
That's gone.
Thank God.
Now, what does this new rule mean, Sean? It means there's going to be more what?
Possibility of fumbles, right? Because there's times where guys caught it and they're stumbling, and then they reach forward and the ball comes out.
Yeah.
And they called it incomplete. But at that point, if they weren't touched, that's a fumble.
Yep.
We saw that. They used an example for Andre Ellington. That happened to him, and they called it incomplete. But there might be more fumbles. They could, especially if they're not touched, and different things like that. And you know what? What did he say? He said that they really wanted to reward these spectacular catches, these players making these spectacular plays, and rule them as catches and not take them away from these players.
Because one thing that us NFL fans hate is when somebody makes a big-ass play like Jesse James.
Beautiful play.
And then it gets called back.
Yeah.
It's inconclusive or whatever. He didn't actually catch it because it moved like a millimeter. Like, maybe.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. We didn't buy that crap.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad they changed this. I'm glad they simplified it. They literally simplified it. That's what they said they're going to do. Eliminate the gray area and make it really simple, right?
Now, there's still going to be some errors because, the human element of being an NFL referee and, that's still going to happen.
Yeah.
But not as much.
Yeah.
Dez caught it, Sean. Are you okay?
I'm okay now.
Can you begin to heal now?
A little bit. Not really, because
you know who else caught it?
Sucks.
Zach Miller. Zach Miller caught that touchdown.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach Miller. Bears.
Hopefully he's doing good on his recovery.
Hell yeah. He caught that.
Yeah, and Calvin Johnson did too. This all started with Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson didn't catch it.
You're just saying that because he's a Detroit Lion.
Calvin Johnson sure as hell didn't catch it.
He caught that motherfucker.
But we love this.
Yeah.
We love that they finally did this. It was a long time coming, and I cannot wait for next year and seeing some of these spectacular catches actually be called a catch.
Yeah.
Because one thing everybody always said was, what the hell is a catch now? Nobody knows what a catch is anymore.
Yeah. They eliminated that gray area. We're going to be excited. This is what the fans have been preaching in the last few years, and the NFL finally listened, and they made the change.
So, congratulations, NFL owners.
Finally doing something right.
You did something.
It was 32-0.
Yeah, unanimous.
Completely, everybody wanted to make this change. All the owners were tired of the bullshit.
But we love it.
Yes.
Do you love it?
Let us know.
Let us know. All right. Let's get back to the comments.
Let's get to the comments.
Let's get to the comments.
You ready to get in the comments?
I'll give you a hint. The show. Oh, they're talking to somebody else. Who had Sean talking about Dez catch the ball at 2-1 odds? Wait, I think everybody did.
Well, you already know that's the main one they brought up. Matt Bubbles says, is the NFL going to change pass interference rule to a 15-yard penalty? Matt Bubbles, that is something that they are still in talks about. They're not going to change it as of right now, but they are still thinking about it. So, probably the next owners meeting, they might bring it up again. But as of right now, it's not changing.
Calvin Johnson also caught it against the Bears.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Oh, God.
Does this rule officially mean that Dez did catch it?
Yes. They said it. They said that would be a catch because he took 2 steps, he had control, and he reached forward for the goal line. Mm-hmm. They said at that point he should have been down at the 1 yard line, goal to go.
Everybody was waiting for it. Everyone was waiting for you to say, Des caught it. Des caught
it. David Paul says, fuck the Des play. My Jesse caught it.
Jesse James.
Because I said, fuck Jesse James. Des caught it.
Oh, man. That Jesse James one really fired me up.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, get the hell out of here. That was a catch.
That's exactly how I felt when they called that shit back. Even though I knew it would get overturned because of I knew how the rule was. I knew it was bullshit rule. But it still hurt.
Cousin Michi says, roughing the passer has to go too.
Well, I don't know if they're ever going to change that because of the fact that quarterbacks make this game go. It's exciting when you have a good quarterback. They want to keep their quarterbacks healthy because of the fact that this game, people love to see a high-octane offense, throwing the ball, deep passes. So they want to protect their golden arms, their quarterbacks. That's not going to change, buddy. Baker Mayfield to the Jets. Yep, that's LAJ. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Baker Mayfield to the Jets.
Baker Mayfield on the bright lights of New York City.
Yeah.
New York.
Definitely. I think he'd be perfect for New York, dude. With that attitude, his mentality, New York would love that motherfucker.
Jerry Jones' daughter, smash or pass, says Wilson. I've never seen Jerry Jones' daughter.
I think I have. I don't know.
Did you guys hear the press conference of the new Dallas Cowboys owner, Aaron Rodgers, says Marcos Levy?
What's happened?
Oh.
What happened?
Did you hear about the press conference of the new Dallas Cowboys owner? Aaron Rodgers.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yo.
Nikki L. says, fuck both Jesse James and Dez. Austin Safarian Jenkins caught it. That's true, too. Austin Safarian Jenkins, he caught it, too. I'm not going to forget about that. That was a huge controversial play. Honestly, y'all should have beat the Patriots that week. Y'all should definitely.
Check this out. Fury Feud.
Oh, what?
Let me see. And then here goes King Dingbat. He's the host. And there's me and you. And Philly 500 says, we asked 100 Dingbats, name something you do on the weekend. And then I say, Sean's mom. And it was right. It was number 1 for 51 points.
I don't like this.
Yeah. I'll post tweet that
Jason
right now.
Morgan, I hate you, but I love you at the same time.
That's getting retweeted right now on our Twitter.
Oh, Lord. Tom Brady caught it.
I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Rangelio, Tom Brady dropped it in the Super Bowl. I love those memes that they made about Tom Brady dropping it, where it was the Super Bowl trophy. That was awesome. Whoever did that. Who was representing the Panthers at this owners meeting? As of right now, I think it's probably still the GM that's going to be representing him. And it hasn't been sold yet, so Jerry Richardson is still the owner, right? But they're officially up for sale. But no person's bought them yet. So technically, I'm guessing the GM probably and the coach are probably both there, and Jerry Richardson. Chronic Tonic says, "Let's hear your stupid power rankings." Our stupid power rankings? Damn.
Ask him what his team is.
What's your team? I want to know who your team is.
So we can disappoint him.
So we can, like Josh said, y'all probably can't hear him. Josh said he wants to know what your team is so we can make sure they're not on the list. Even if we wrote them down, we're going to cross them off real quick. Who's your team? That means 51 other people do Sean's mom. I just got what you just said. I don't like that. Hey, guys, we have 95 people watching, but we only have 39 likes. I don't
39 likes?
39.
Well, that's not going to get Craig fed.
We feed Craig? I don't even know.
We need at least 90 likes to get Craig.
At least 90?
For Craig to eat food, yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Christopher Goodrich says, Josh John, what do you think about the Denver trade for Valheer from Arizona? Valheer? I didn't hear about that trade. I'll have to look into it later.
Did he say what his team was? Chronic Tonic, what's your team?
He hasn't said it yet. He hasn't responded.
Mm-hmm. Lions are my team, says Muff Hugger. Please don't violate the Jets on your power rankings, says Blake. Reno.
Please don't violate? Violate. It's going to get,
You ready for that?
It's going to get aggressive.
Ready for our top, it's going to be our top 10. Very early power rankings. Top 10.
Oh, he says the Rams. He's a Rams.
Oh, you're a Rams fan? Oh, get ready to be disappointed. Woo! He's going to be pissed.
Real quick, we got a $2 donation from Ksenia.
Ksenia!
Yeah, she says, new rule, yes, but Dez still don't catch. Hashtag good memory.
She likes messing with you and the Dallas Cowboys. Even though she's a Raiders fan.
I don't understand it.
But thank you for your $2 donation, and thank you for pissing off Sean.
You're lucky I like you. God, Ksenia. Ksenia.
All right, let's get to our top 10 rankings, you little fuck.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, we got another $2 donation.
From who?
Doorstep! Says DC for life. Love you,
Yeah.
Sean, my best Cowboys friend.
Thank you, Thor. I love you too, buddy.
You like the Dallas Cowboys, Sean?
You know, a little bit.
Can you do a country accent?
I used to have a country accent back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived out there with my mom, you know, out in the country.
Yeah.
I did. Do you remember when I came back? No, we didn't. I didn't meet you for a couple years until when I moved back. But when I lived out at my mom's, because she lives out in the country, everybody had a country accent. I kind of started developing it. Mm-hmm. And I came back, all my friends were like, "What the fuck?" It was hilarious.
Okay.
All right, let's get to the power rankings.
Ready for our top 10 power rankings?
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'd say, like, after the draft, we should do a top 32. Like, we'll rank every team.
Okay.
1 through 32 after the draft.
This is pre-draft, obviously, before, you know, what might happen in the draft.
Yeah.
So this is just after the couple weeks of the free agency.
Okay. Let me close that out. All right, here we go. So, Sean, on ESPN, you know, that website.
That website, yeah. Right.
I saw that they did a top 10 rankings of NFL teams as of right now.
Yeah.
Prior to the draft, after free agency. Most of free agency has come and gone, right?
Yeah.
So, some of it kind of pissed me off, right? So I figured, why don't we do our
Did it piss you off?
Sports Fury top 10?
Did it piss you off because the Bears weren't number one?
The Bears should definitely be the top 5.
Definitely? Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But no. So this is going to be our
just ours.
Sports Fury
early
top 10 rankings.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, let's start off with number... We want to start from 1 through 10, or you want to work our way down? I say let's...
You want to start at 10?
Start at 10? Okay, we'll start at 10.
We'll start at 10. I like that. I like the build-up.
Okay. All right, so your top... Your 10th best team as of right now, power rankings. What is it?
This is a team that you're really going to like.
Damn it.
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
What?
I'm going
the
with Green Bay
Packers?
I'm going Green Bay. Why? Is because, first off, they're going to get Aaron Rodgers back. You got Aaron Rodgers. You got one of the best NFL quarterbacks. Can you deny that? Can you? No. So, first off, I'm in love with the moves they've been making. Finally, they're doing free agency. They're actually getting free agents. They got Jimmy Graham.
Okay.
And then they also got Muhammad Wilkerson. Mm-hmm. Love it. What they're doing, they're finally going after free agents. They're getting players. I'm liking it. And last time they had a good defensive player and they are finally making some moves on defense, they did go to the Super Bowl and win it. I'm not saying that they're going to go to the Super Bowl and win it, but they're finally getting players to help them out and fill up that defense. Now, they did lose Jordy, but Jordy was older. They still have Randall Cobb over there, Devontae Adams. So they still have weapons for Aaron Rodgers, and he can make anybody look good. He's one of those type of quarterbacks. And getting Jimmy Graham.
Well, I know Randall Cobb and Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was good last season, but the season before that, I mean, and then Randall Cobb's been inconsistent, so
that's because he hasn't been getting on the field a lot. But now with no Jordy, obviously he's going to.
So that's all of a sudden going to make Randall Cobb more healthy?
No, I'm saying he's going to be on the field more.
Oh, okay.
Well, of course, health plays a factor, right? You can't predict health. I'm predicting everybody healthy.
You don't think you're putting a little bit too much stock in Jimmy Graham there? Like,
no, because I'm putting my stock in Aaron Rodgers.
That's a good move, getting Jimmy Graham. Sure.
I'm putting my stock in Aaron Rodgers. Okay. If he's healthy, that guy is still a competitor, and he's still going to be a top 10 team.
Yeah.
I know you don't like it, but I'm just saying.
My 10th.
Who's your 10th team?
My 10th team is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers?
Okay,
I do.
I'm going Chargers at 10. Okay. They were 9-7 last year.
Yeah.
But me and you were really high on them, right? They kind of disappointed a little bit, right? I mean, they didn't do as good as
they started off the season like 0-5. Oh,
but
God.
man, Keenan Allen healthy?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This dude, I think he's a top 5 receiver when he's healthy.
Oh,
Keenan Allen.
He is.
And I love that they got Mike Pouncey from the Miami Dolphins.
If he can stay healthy, though.
The Los Angeles Chargers, I think, can absolutely take the AFC West. AFC is not nearly as strong as the NFC. So I can see the Chargers getting up to about 12, maybe 13 games.
No, I like that. I like Chargers. You know,
so I'm going Chargers at 10.
You know,
they have that potential of 12, 13 wins. Yeah. They have that potential.
I can't argue with
it'll probably be more, maybe 11 wins, 10 wins.
Yeah.
So I'm going with 10.
You know, I did have them. I was arguing about putting them 10. I was. So I can't argue.
Might rank them better as the offseason keeps going and the draft. And
see what they do in the draft,
Okay. But you got Packers at 10. I got the Chargers at 10.
Yeah. All right. Who you got 9, Josh? You go first this time.
I got the Houston Texans at 9.
Houston Texans,
even though they were 4-12 last year, right now I'm going Houston Texans at 9 because when this team is healthy, Deshaun Watson, are you kidding me? He was gonna win Rookie of the Year. Don't tell me he wasn't.
No, I'm not gonna argue that.
Okay, and this defense, they're getting their guys back. J.J. Watt, they're getting Merciless. They're getting. They just added Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah,
that was a good pickup. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. I'm doing this list based on everybody being healthy. Houston Texans, I'm ranking them at 9, and they could be better.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Texans at 9?
This is another team that I could end up ranking better as right before the season. So it's about to start.
I hate this.
Who you got?
I hate this.
Who you got at 9?
I got the same team. I hate agreeing with you.
Oh, you got Texans at 9?
I do have Texans at 9, you son of a bitch.
Okay, cool.
I have the Texans. I agree with you, man. Deshaun Watson, oh, God, he was tearing up the league last year. Hopkins. And then when Will Fuller came back, oh, my God.
Man, now Deshaun Watson was just throwing touchdowns everywhere, man. And if you had Hopkins on your fantasy team like I did, woo, you loved it.
Dude, I had Deshaun Watson, too, in fantasy. It was phenomenal. I loved it. You know, this guy is definitely going to be a playmaker in the NFL. I think if they could just get maybe a tight end to help him out. C.J. Fedorowicz, you know, obviously he got hurt last year. I think another tight end got hurt. They can get another weapon for him. They got Tyrann Mathieu. I love that pickup. I think he fits that defense very well. I like this team, and this team could be a competitor.
I hate how ESPN ranked the Texans. I think they're going to be a lot better than what they think they're going to be projected to be. I mean, come on. Texans are a pretty damn good team. I know they were 4-12 last year, but
that's some injuries.
They just got depleted.
Yeah, J.J. Watt, Merciless, and Deshaun Watson.
Healthy Texas team. Yeah. You're damn right. They're going to my top 10 rankings.
Yep.
All right, number 8, Sean. Who you got at 8?
8. Who I got? I got the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons at 8.
I got them at 8 because you know what? I would have them higher. I think they are still one of the one of the best talented teams. They got a lot of fucking talent on their team, offense and defensive wise. But I'm still not sold on their offensive calls. How their offense looks. Sarkisian, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Steve Sarkisian. I'm not sold on him yet. I want to see. I think I got to put him in my top 10 because of their talent. Even with their bad play calling last year, they still made it to the playoffs.
And they did lose Poe. Poe, and they lost Claiborne.
They did lose those two guys.
They're gonna need some. They're probably gonna have to address that in the draft.
Yeah, but they can. They can do that. Mm-hmm. But they still have, a lot of playmakers. Keanu Neal is one of my favorite safeties in the NFL right now. He's a hitter. I love that offense. They still have Julio Jones. They still have Sanu. I love Austin Hooper. You know, they still got so much talent, and let's not forget about the dual running backs. So this team, I think, could be very dangerous. They could be even higher on this list. The only reason they're lower is because of Steve Sarkisian.
Okay. My number 8 team
is
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You got the Steelers?
Yes.
At 8. This is like usually like you're always raving about the Steelers.
And you know how much I really like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He really does.
So I have them at 8 because Big Ben really worries me. Big Ben worries me. I thought last year was going to be his last season. Yeah. And for a lot of the other times, it looked like it should have been.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm also kind of a little worried about Le'Veon Bell. I mean, not as far as his ability or his or health, but with that whole contract situation with the Steelers and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still really like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm probably going to rank them better as right before the season.
Okay.
Probably. But right now, I don't know. I got Steelers at 8. Dropped down a little bit for me.
Wow, Josh. I'm shocked about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Who's your fucking 8 team?
I just mentioned it. I went first.
Oh, you did.
Now it's your turn to go 7.
Atlanta Falcons. Well, my 7th team.
Yeah, who's your 7th team?
Is the Falcons.
I
got Atlanta at 7.
So
Atlanta at 7.
We're pretty much right there, same area.
Yep.
Okay, you have them 7th, same pretty much reason, right?
Yeah. Now, who's your 7th?
My 7th, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 7.
The Jaguars at 7.
I do have them at 7.
Blake Bortles at quarterback.
Blake Bortles at quarterback.
They lost the receivers, the Allen brothers.
Exactly.
You're gonna put them at 7?
That's why. That's actually why. Now, they finished the top 4 team in the NFL last year, right? They made it to the conference championship game against the Patriots, which they almost won. And then, obviously, Tom Brady came back. But, you know what? The Jaguars, I love their team. I do. You know, I love their cornerback duo. Their defense is phenomenal. But I would have had them higher on this ranking. But it concerned me, them losing Allen. I know Allen Robinson didn't play that much last year, right? I understand that. Allen Hurns, he was there. Them also bringing in, I know they brought in a new weapon. They brought Ferris Jenkins in, right? Mm-hmm. So I do like that. But it still concerns me a little bit, right? They didn't address more needs at receiver. Maybe they will in the draft, but as of right now, it concerns me their offense. It's going to be relying too much on Leonard Fournette. And eventually, teams are going to be able to stack that box, read how they're running those plays, and it could slow them down, and that concerns me.
Well, okay.
But I would have them a lot higher if they had better weapons.
Well, I do. Going to number 6, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 6.
One higher than me.
I got them at 6.
Okay.
I love this team. The defense could be the best defense for 2018.
Now, they did lose Colvin, though.
Yes.
Aaron Colvin.
This team could still be the best defense. The number 1 defense for 2018.
Yeah.
I think Leonard Fournette's a stud. You stack the box on him, man, he's still going to get it done. I think they're going to draft a wide receiver, probably with their first pick in their first round pick.
They should. They're better.
Maybe they go after. Maybe they get Christian Kirk. Maybe they get Sutton. DJ Moore, a guy you love a lot.
We can't throw his name out there. Don't give him ideas.
I think they'll draft a wide receiver. And Jaguars, I'm really high on this team. I was for going to 2017. Yeah. I'm even more so. They were just one game away from going to the Super Bowl.
That would have been a crazy
turnaround. They dominated a lot of that game against New England.
Yep.
They're number 6 for me, Jaguars.
But you know why they lost against the Patriots? Because they couldn't keep that offense going.
They're going to be fine.
I'm just throwing that out there. I like the Jaguars. I do. I love that defense.
Blake Bortles played better last year.
Yes, he did. I got to give him props on that.
So, who's your 6th team?
My 6th team, I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm
a little higher on them than he is.
How are you not having them in their top 3?
What?
In the top 3. How do you not have the Steelers in the top 3?
You have them at 8.
Don't worry about what I did.
How you have them at 8? No, I like the Steelers. I think they have definitely a good chance to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Even though Le'Veon Bell is going through that contract negotiation, he took a step back. He said he's not going to hold out and not going to sit out or anything like that or retire. He kind of backtracked, so I think it's not going to be as serious. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's going to probably play under the tag, or maybe they get a contract extension done. I don't know. But either way, I think it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. Le'Veon Bell is going to, he's going to bet on himself either way. You still have Antonio Brown. Big Ben, towards the end of the year, did play a lot better. The beginning of the year, it was kind of rough as you go. But the end of the year, he did great.
If Big Ben can be Big Ben,
yeah,
right? And he certainly didn't look all like that last year.
No, he didn't.
If he could, Pittsburgh Steelers are a top 5 team, no doubt. Yeah. Probably a top 3 team.
Yeah.
But it worries me.
No, it worries me too. But I'm looking at the end of the year, Big Ben, more so than the beginning of the year. I'm hoping that's the Big Ben we get. And TJ Watt, man. Last year, he was phenomenal for them. And I think they're going to draft defense again. And I think they're going to hit it again, man. I can't wait to see what the Steelers do. I think they're definitely going to be possibly even higher on my list. I think they just need to address some defense needs.
No doubt about it. I have them 8 right now.
Yeah.
But that could certainly change.
Especially after the draft.
Yeah. All right, going to our top 5 now. We're entering the top 5. 5th team on your rankings is...
Mine? Want me to go first?
Yes.
I got the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints at 5.
I got the Saints at 5, yep.
Okay.
I'm going with them because I still love what they have on offense. Drew Brees, they got him back, right? That was their biggest concern in the offseason, getting Drew Brees. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, what they did last year, I think it's going to continue, right? Mm-hmm. They still have Michael Thomas. A lot of people think they might go after a tight end in the draft. Maybe go get another weapon for Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think they need to revamp their defense a little bit more. I'd probably had them a little higher because their defense did have a stretch there where they were playing great.
Yes.
But they kind of regressed a little bit to being mediocre towards the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they can solidify that offense, and especially if they hit in the draft, solidify that defense, and especially hit in the draft, they probably had the best draft last year out of any team regarding guys that contributed during the season.
Okay.
So I think if they could hit on this draft, they could definitely be a great team.
All right. So Saints are your top
Fifth
5.
Yeah,
Your
fifth. Who's your fifth?
My fifth is the New England Patriots.
Really?
They're not
They're
number 1.
fifth.
They're not number 2. Not number 3. They are fifth.
They went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah. They went to the Super Bowl last year. But they lost some pieces. And you know what? I think their division is going to be better next year. I love what the Jets are doing.
Yeah.
I love what the Bills are doing. You can't discount Miami because they always play New England
They always play them really well.
The New England Patriots also play the NFC North this year. That's going to be a tough schedule for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers is going to New England.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to be playing the Minnesota Vikings, who are going to be one of the best teams this year.
Yeah.
And he's playing the Bears. Come on.
That's an easy win for them.
They try to come in here. They're going to be playing in Chicago.
Yeah.
Don't come in here and underestimate us because we could beat the New England Patriots.
Right.
It's possible.
Okay, I feel you.
And Detroit Lions, they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the New England Patriots. I have them regressing just a little bit.
Okay.
They're not in my top 3 right now. I got them at 5th.
Interesting.
All right, fourth. Who's your 4th team?
My 4th, I actually have New England Patriots at 4.
You got New England
So I
Patriots?
got a little bit higher than you. Reason is because they do have a lot of holes, right? They did lose Danny Amendola in free agency.
Yeah.
Gronk is still a question mark about if he's going to come back or not. They lost a couple linemen, Nate Soldier.
I'm assuming so. He's going to come back.
I think he's going to come back, but Nate Soldier left. He went to the Giants.
Yep.
Cameron Fleming came to my Cowboys. So they lost a couple offensive linemen. Defense was their biggest concern last year. And obviously they lost Matt Patricia.
Yeah, Patricia. Exactly.
But a lot of people will say, oh, it's still Bill Belichick. Which that's why I still have him in my top 4. Because they still have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And I know they lost a couple of offensive linemen, but Tom Brady knows how to get that ball out quick. So I don't think it's going to affect him too much. And they're getting Julian Edelman back. Let's not forget he is still a fucking reliable target for Tom Brady. So I still got to put them in top 4 because of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
My 4th team is the New Orleans Saints. I got them at 4.
Oh, so we kind of just pretty much have them flip-flop.
I love the Saints, man. This team, that defense, are you kidding me? They took a big step forward last year, offensively and defensively.
Yeah,
Drew Brees, I mean, he has like a legitimate running game now with Alvin Kamara and Ingram.
Yeah.
And Michael Thomas, man, that we went to see the New Orleans Saints last year early in the season, and we were like, wow, this team looks pretty bad. But damn, did they grow.
Right after that, they went on a winning streak.
Man, I thought they could have went all the way to the NFC Championship game, man.
Yeah.
So
they were literally one play away.
Drew Brees re-signs with them for 2 years. That was great for them to do. I mean, that was a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
So I got the Saints here at 4.
I can't argue that, man. I do like what they're doing.
All right, let's get into our top 3, man.
Ooh,
Your number 3 team?
My number 3 team? Who I got... I was about to fuck it up. L.A. Rams. I got the Rams here.
Wait. You got the Rams?
Yeah.
Me too.
What?
We both got the Los Angeles Rams. Top 3 team. Are we crazy?
Copy my homework.
Are we crazy? Hell no.
No, I'm not crazy.
The Rams we were not high on them at all.
Oh,
we thought they were going to win 3 games last year. But damn, Sean McVay, coach of the year.
Yeah.
This dude is amazing. Wade Phillips, what he's been doing as a defensive coordinator, making the right moves.
Especially this year.
I mean, that D-line.
Aaron Donald and Don Kasu. They got Brockers, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this D-line is going to be competing.
Getting Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib in the secondary.
They kept Joyner, too. This team that defense they're getting pieces that Wade Phillips wants.
That offensive line took a big step forward. Everywhere, just took a big step forward.
Yeah.
The offensive line got better. I think they're going to be even better this year.
Yep.
That opens up holes for Todd Gurley, who just went off. He was an MVP candidate last year.
Yeah, and let's not forget, they had Cooper Kupp, who came out of nowhere. A lot of people were kind of like, okay, this guy's got potential, but man, did he succeed. Now, if they can get another weapon for Jared Goff, I think it'll be even better for Sean McVay's offense, which I think they will in this draft.
So, the Rams, who lost to the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yep, in the first round.
In the first round, I think they could even make it to the second round this time.
I definitely think so.
Maybe NFC Championship.
They are contenders, guys. What they've done, their defense was their only weakness.
And for those people who are saying that the Rams are overrated, nah, you better get on this train, man, and become a believer, because this team is for real.
Yes, the Rams, I'm loving what they did. They literally went out and addressed the only weakness on their team was their defense, and they addressed it.
All right, so we both got the Rams at 3.
You son of a bitch.
Number 2, are we going to be the same here as well?
What you got?
I got the Vikings at 2. The Minnesota Vikings at number 2.
I got Vikings too. I love Vikings. Me and you both love the Vikings. We've been talking about fucking Kirk Cousins going there, and they got Kirk Cousins. This team's up there.
Kirk Cousins with Thielen and
Diggs.
Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Yeah. That defense. Who did they get on defense this year?
They got Sheldon Richardson. Yeah, from the Seahawks.
That was a great pickup for them. Yeah.
They already had a great D-line.
I love the coaching staff. Zimmer. Yeah. I know they lost Pat Shermer. People are going to say, what's going to happen? But, they got John DeFilippo.
Yeah, they did.
So, I love that move, too.
A lot of people said he really had a good impact on the Eagles' offense. So
he's gonna work wonders with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And that offensive line, name a true weakness of the Minnesota Vikings. Like a big weakness.
Don't. They really don't. They have one of the most underrated safeties, Harrison Smith.
Yeah.
They got some of the best linebackers in the game. Bar, who's that other guy? Kendricks, right? Or Kendricks, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
so the other Kendricks brother.
And Minnesota Vikings, they got seasoned last year. They made it all the way to the NFC Championship. Yeah. They got just one game away from the Super Bowl.
It's close.
So I like it. I like the Minnesota Vikings. I got them at number 2.
I do too.
So we both have them at 2. So you know what that means. And because you're a Cowboys fan, I want you to say it. Who is our number 1 team right now going into the 2018 season? Number 1 ranked. Who is it, Sean? Say it nice and loud in front of the camera, son. Who is it?
Oh, the Eagles are number 1 in my power rank. And Josh's too, right?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, you know what?
1. How could you not?
They did win the Super Bowl.
They're the champs. They're the champs, and they did it with a backup quarterback in Nick Foles. And, they're going to be getting their MVP, who would have been the MVP.
Carson Wentz. They should be getting Jason Peters back.
They're getting Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, too.
Lane Johnson back. Yeah. They're getting some key players back. Carson Wentz, he was on the MVP season until he got hurt.
Yeah, he was.
So, this Eagles team...
that's rough.
They also added depth to their defensive line.
Oh,
as if it needed it, right?
I don't know why, but
they lost the Garrett Blount, but I don't think that's gonna be a big issue. I love J.J. Corey Clement, that dude was phenomenal.
Yeah, and
I love Corey Clement.
If they want to go get a running back, there's some running back second, third round they can get in this draft. So
and they did lose Trey Burton to my Chicago Bears,
but they still have Zach Ertz.
They still got Zach Ertz over there. Doug Peterson absolutely. Fell in love with his coaching style, the adjustments he made throughout the season. Every time he lost a player, including an MVP candidate, quarterback, Carson Wentz.
You gotta respect that. You gotta respect what they did. Now, we're gonna have to see what happens because they did lose their offensive coordinator and their quarterback coach, right? Frank, what's his last name? Frank
Reich.
Reich, and also John DeFilippo that we already mentioned. So we're going to have to see how that can affect the team, but you still got to trust Doug Peterson on what they did over there in Philadelphia with all those missing pieces. You got to show them respect.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
There you have it. That's our top 10 very early rankings.
Super early.
Pre-draft.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing this quite often, and you know what would be really cool? If we did this every week during the NFL season. We do our own rankings.
I would like
that. So that's our top 10. But who are some honorable mentions outside of the top 10 that could, creep in there?
Out of mine was Chargers, which I didn't put them in there. I know you did.
For me, it's the Packers, the Tennessee Titans.
I
like the Titans. I think...
who was another team? Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders?
They were a top team the year before.
Okay.
Now, they did succeed last year, but with John Gruden and stuff like that, I think they could be a good team.
Okay. So, all right. Well, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Again, we'll be doing this
every week.
During the season.
And probably our next one's going to come out probably after the draft, post-draft.
Let us know who your top 10 picks are, our top 10 rankings as of right now. Let us know. All right. Let's finally get to the live chat. Yeah. I bet these guys are like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Josh is the type of person to get banned from all NFL stadiums for throwing condoms on the field. Oh my God. That happened. Oh, Philly 500 donated $10?
Wow.
What do you say?
He says, just want to say you are my guys. Enjoy yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Philly 500, we love you, buddy. You know you're one of our guys, too. We love you. You're one of our favorite YouTubers. Love you, buddy.
If you ever need anything,
let us know.
Just give me a call. I'll send Sean to wherever you're at. He'll change your tire. He'll go buy your groceries. He'll do whatever you need. I will make sure he's there for you.
Wait. So you won't be there for him?
I'll be there for him. For serious matters, but you're gonna have to run his chores and everything. Because
this it's not adding up for me here.
Why?
I don't know.
Philly 500 is awesome. Sean hates Philly 500.
I never said that.
Okay.
God.
Josh, you didn't put Bears in top 10? No, not in the top 10 right now.
Yeah,
not in the top 10 right now. Josh was drunk when he made this list. Pitt is top 3. Well, I wonder why he'd say that, David Paul. They could be, though. They could be a top 3.
Yeah.
And I don't be shocked if they do make my top 3 getting closer towards the season.
They have the potential, so we'll see. Matt Bubble says Chiefs have potential. Chiefs, obviously, yeah, they definitely have potential, but the thing is they trade away Marcus Peters, Alex Smith.
Ooh.
That's why it was tough for me to put them in there.
You know who would have been my 11th spot?
Who?
The Carolina Panthers, because Michael Mann says, I know y'all got my Panthers out there somewhere. I almost put the Panthers at 10.
Yeah.
It was between the Panthers and Chargers.
Yeah.
If I had an 11th spot, it'd be the Panthers.
I like the Panthers. What they did last year, they got Cam Newton.
Yes.
As long as he's making plays. But they did lose some pieces. Jonathan Stewart left. So we'll have to see how that offense is going to progress. And they need a weapon over there.
So, Chronic Tonic, how do you feel about me putting your Chargers at 10? Were you disappointed? Were you upset?
You mean the Rams?
Huh?
He's a Rams fan.
He said. I thought he said Chargers. Okay, there, I was another different person.
Yeah, I think he's a Rams fan.
Hey, I've been watching since you says wild card. Titans versus Chiefs. Love the channel. Says Jose. Hey, Jose the Great. Appreciate that.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm gonna go piss all over the floor.
There.
And yeah. How many likes we got, Sean? How many likes?
I'm going to check. I'm pulling it up.
How many likes we got, Sean?
We have 68 likes. 95 people watching.
65 likes? Do they want Craig to die?
I think they do. I don't think they like Craig. I don't know. That's what I'm going with. Chronic Thomas says, Sports Theory Panthers should have been top 10. Chargers are a perfect pick for your dark horse subject. Chargers, the thing is, I think Chargers, they got riddled by injuries last year. That's why we put them possibly that's why he put them in the top 10. That's why I had them a little bit outside the top 10. Because they lost both their draft picks last year. I think they drafted 2 offensive linemen last year. And both of them, I think they got hurt. So you got to account that for. And that defense underperformed early in the season. I think they had some of the best corners. Jason Verrett was one of the best corners the year before. And then all of a sudden, just their whole defense kind of regressed.
What does Chronic think about us putting Rams at number 3?
I don't know. He hasn't mentioned. I'm a Rams fan, but I'm talking up the Chargers at the moment. Oh, he's talking up the Chargers, but he's a Rams fan. Jay, yeah, I know, because of Michi, Jay Stu got cut. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they let go with Jonathan Stewart in Carolina. That's why I didn't put them in my top 10, because they did lose some pieces on their offense. So we'll have to see how that offense is going to look. Titans going to make a run this year, so will Knight. I did actually think about putting the Titans at number 10, but because this is pre-draft, I couldn't put them up there because I think they need to go after a receiver possibly in the draft.
Who needs to go after the receiver?
Titans.
Titans?
They could be in my top 10 post-draft. I think they have, especially with that new head coach, they have Mike Vrabel over there. I think he's going to do a good job with that defense. They're going to revamp that defense. And they got Malcolm Butler, so I do like what they've done.
Are Colts top 5 worst? They may be.
They could be. It really depends on how Angelo could come back. And they got a lot of holes to fill up on that defense.
What's up, Mitch Godrobisky, man? How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
And Tazak says the Rams is going to be the real deal of the NFC this year and the Redskins. I'm not sure about the Redskins, but I'm definitely with you on the Rams.
Yeah, what was OBJ most predicted landing spot? Me and Josh both think he's going to stay a New York Giant.
Yep.
But, you know, the three teams we mentioned were the Browns, Niners, and what's the other team?
Mm-hmm. The Browns, 49ers, and the... Shit, let me get to my fucking goddamn list.
I can't think of the team.
49ers, the Browns, and...
The Colts. Okay. I couldn't remember.
Duh.
I told you, Josh. Those are the three spots that we think that might be going after him, that have the equity regarding draft picks and the cap space to do so, but we think he's going to stay. People sleep on Cam Newton. No, we know Cam Newton's a great player, but the only issue is that just he needs more weapons on that offense. You know, if he keeps on taking hits, he's not gonna be able to survive in the NFL. He already had a couple concussions last year, or the year before, I think it was. I think they need to protect him a little bit more.
Carolina will draft Nick Chubb in the late in second rounds as Trey. That would be a good pickup, right?
Nick Chubb? Oh, yeah. I think Nick Chubb is going to be... I think a lot of people are sleeping on him.
Oh, you thought Bradley Chubb?
I thought for a second. They're cousins, though. Nick Chubb, I think, is a very underrated running back.
But late in the second round? I don't know about late in the second round.
I think he's going to be mid-second round. Nick Chubb, I think, could be a great player in the NFL, though.
Tazak says Mahomes is going to show out this year. I can't wait to see Mahomes in that offense.
We'll see.
Guy Duo says, how do you think the Browns will do next season? By the way, I'm a Vikings fan. We think the Browns are going to be
a lot of potential.
Pretty good.
I love what they're doing. They're finally using those draft picks to get players.
Pretty good. Where's that from, guys?
I don't know.
500 knows.
Sounds familiar though.
But are you ready for the next topic? Or
yeah.
Okay. So that was our top 10 power rankings.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some dark horses, Sean.
Yeah, some teams that, you know, a lot of people aren't talking about.
Shut up.
Fucking guy.
Okay.
I fucking hate you.
Oh,
so
God.
Rude. He's a bully, isn't he?
Hell no.
He's such a bully.
Hell no. I'm an angel, baby.
Hold on, let me grab me. I'm gonna grab me another soda before we start this, okay?
You gonna grab yourself a soda pop, chum? A soda pop? Really want to thank you, Josh, as Michael Sachs Jr. Hey, man. Well, no problem, man. Appreciate you always watching, tuning in, and everything. Glad to help, man. My dark horse is the Baltimore Ravens, says Dorseth. Waterboys are here. Waterboy report.
What?
Luca's here.
Luca! What's up, buddy?
He's here. He's in the building.
Hey, guys, we are going to be collabing with the Waterboy Report, Luca, over there on his YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for that. We're doing WrestleMania prediction, right? Mm-hmm. Well, Josh is. I'm going to be sitting there looking pretty because I don't know anything about WrestleMania.
He's literally going to put on a dress.
No, I look pretty like this.
Makeup.
I'm beautiful.
You're beautiful.
I'm handsome.
You heard that, guys? He called himself beautiful.
Shut the fuck up.
Aw.
What?
Spit it out, bitch.
I almost did it. I almost went down the wrong pipe, too. All right, let's go. All right.
Okay. All right, Sean, so let's talk about some of our dark horses for the upcoming 2018 season.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
I like this one.
So these aren't the teams that we know are going to be damn good. These are teams that
nobody's really
got
talking
some
about.
potential to them, and they could make some wild noise in the upcoming season.
Yeah,
similar to the Los Angeles Rams of 2017.
Yes.
We didn't think much of them.
Nope.
And they turned out to go.
Nobody did.
Win in the division and go into the playoffs.
Nobody did. Nobody saw the Rams doing that.
The Saints took a huge step forward last year. Their defense was legit.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara was one of the best running backs in the league.
Definitely.
Especially at catching the ball.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal.
But, so let's talk about some dark horses. You have a dark horse for me, Sean?
I do have a dark horse. Now, my dark horse this year.
No.
Okay.
Your number one dark horse. You name one, I'll name one, and then we'll talk about some other potential dark horses.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who's your number one dark horse as of right now, prior to the draft?
My number one dark horse.
Yes.
The Jets. New York Jets.
The New York Football Jets?
The New York Football Jets. JC's going to love
the gang green?
The gang
Shout
green.
out to Jet Central.
Yes. He loves that, me saying that. I think the New York Jets are a dark horse. what they did over there, they got Tremaine Johnson. They went out and got a couple other players. Oh my God, my mind just went blank on who they got. But they went out and got players in free agency. I love what they did. Now, they are in prime position to get a quarterback at number 3, right? They're going to go out and get themselves a franchise quarterback. And let's not forget, they had some weapons over there. Curse was over there. They also had...
Robbie Anderson.
Yep, Anderson. So they have weapons. Now, they did lose...
Jenkins.
They did lose Jenkins.
Also referring Jenkins.
Yes. But them getting themselves a solidified quarterback, I think is going to help that team. And they still got McCown over there, who he said he's okay with being a bridge quarterback. He understands that. He's going to accept that role, and he did phenomenal.
That was
last year.
I like that signing.
Yeah, them re-signing him and getting him back.
That was really good.
Phenomenal. He knows offense. Keep him there. Get a quarterback. Maybe start that rookie. I don't know. But either way, I think this could be a team that could compete.
Mm-hmm. And, I love what Todd Bowles is doing. Yep. I'm glad he didn't get fired.
Yes.
There are people...
a lot of people thought he was going to.
He was going to. I'm glad he didn't. I like the direction they're going, the New York Jets. And you know what? I think they're going to give the Patriots a run for their money in those 2 games they're going to be playing. I would love to see the Jets sweep the Patriots after they got screwed over in that one game.
I would love
Austin
it.
Seferian-Jenkins, that was a touchdown, damn it.
Yeah, they should have won.
Yeah.
They should have won that game against the Patriots.
All right, so the Jets are your dark horse, your number one dark horse.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I could have won Jets. I wrote them down as a potential.
Okay, who's
but
yours?
Here's my number one dark horse so far.
I don't like how you're smiling right now.
And this is completely unbiased.
Oh God, that means it is biased.
So my number one dark horse is going to be the Bears.
How'd I know? With that fucking little evil grin you had, I knew it.
Chicago Bears are my number one dark horse right now.
Okay. Tell us why,
Some people might say the Texans.
Tell us why.
Throw that out there, but see, I think the Texans are going to be a legit team this year.
I think they're going to be legit.
They're not a dark
we
horse
both
team.
Have
they shouldn't.
Top 10,
they should not be. Yeah, they should not be in our power rankings.
Yeah, we have top 10.
We have top 10.
Yeah.
They should not be under the radar. If this team is if the Texans are healthy, hell yeah. Jets were a good one. I almost went with them. Yeah. It was between the Jets, the 49ers, and the Bears. I went Chicago because I think they are a more well-rounded team right now over the 49ers or even the Jets. That offensive line. Yeah. We did lose Josh Sitton, but I think we can address that easily in the draft. If Quentin Nelson could fall to us, that'd be awesome. Or Will Hernandez later on. Ryan Pace has been making some great moves. That defense was so underrated last year.
It was.
Right?
It was.
And I'm just back me up on this because I don't want people to say I'm being biased.
I understand what you're saying.
Now,
I understand.
I love the signing of Nagy to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. New head coach.
Mitchell Trubisky's finally got weapons. He's got Allen Robinson. He's got Taylor Gabriel. He's got Trey Burton. We also still have Adam Shaheen, that big son of a bitch tight end. We got Jordan Howard, Tariq Cohen. How can anyone sleep on this team? Don't do it. Yeah. This is my number one dark horse. My Chicago Bears. The Bears.
Of course.
Solid defense. I think our offense is going to take a huge leap forward.
So huge.
Huge leap forward going into this season.
Yeah.
So, come on. I mean,
no. Okay. What
do you think?
It hurts to say this, but I understand where you're coming from. I do, because I said last year if they can get Trubisky some weapons, this team could be dangerous. Now, do I think y'all are gonna make playoffs? No, but I think y'all can compete. Y'all did compete with teams last year.
But it's a dark horse.
As a dark horse, they can compete.
Right now, I don't think we will make the playoffs either.
Yeah.
But we're a dark horse team to possibly make it.
I really think y'all could be a team that's going to compete, upset some teams, be in a lot of games.
We were doing that already last year.
Y'all were doing that already?
Last year, we were in a shitload of games, man.
Oh, and let's not forget, y'all had a lot of issues kicking.
So, exactly. I picked up Cody Parkey. So, that goes to my point. Exactly.
Yeah.
We were in a lot of games last year with a lot of good teams, right? Yeah. Some of the best teams in the NFL last year, with the exception of the Philadelphia Eagles. They really whooped our asses, right? But, we were in a lot of games, and our defense is underrated. Our offense is going to take a huge step. Yeah. I think, a lot of those games are going to go our way. Yeah. How many games that we get close to, but because we couldn't kick the damn ball, we couldn't kick field goals or extra points,
Robbie
that cost us like 2 or 3 games. So
yeah, that's right.
I think Chicago Bears have the potential to win 8 to 10 games and are a good, solid dark horse team to be even better.
I can't argue that. They are still a little bit young there, but I think, like I said,
some people are gonna call the Bears overrated. Oh, they're overrated. It can't be overrated. This is dark horse
path. They are on the right path. Them getting an offensive-minded head coach, and I can't remember the last time last time y'all did Mark Trestman, but this Matt Nagy has. I'm sorry, but I had to. Matt Nagy, though, he has proof that he's been successful offensive-wise in the NFL. Trestman, he did that in Canada, right? He never did in the NFL, and so it never really translated, right?
You keep saying that name.
I'm sorry.
The name of who we do not speak.
I'm sorry, but but Matt Nagy, he has success as an offensive guy in the NFL. Look what he did with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think he's gonna be great over there, and I understand that. I understand it.
So,
but
Jets are your number 1 dark horse.
Jets number 1.
Mines are the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. I know we mentioned 49ers.
So some other potential dark horse teams. The 49ers.
Obviously, we gotta throw them out there.
I think the Jets are a good one too. The Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. I think people are going to sleep on the Ravens.
That's right. They almost made the playoffs.
And that would be a huge mistake because I think this is a very well-balanced team. I love the moves that they made. Yeah. They got rid of Wallace. They got rid of Macklin. Yep. They picked up Michael Crabtree from the Raiders.
Yep.
And they also picked up John Brown.
John Brown, yeah. Now, I got another dark horse. Just a mention because nobody's talking about him. People kind of forgetting about this team.
Okay. Who?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh!
I know. Don't give me shit. You said your dark horse is the Bears. I want to talk about my
gave legitimate reasons.
I have a legitimate reason.
I need legit reasons why you think Dallas Cowboys could be a dark horse.
First, 2 years ago, we were the number 1 seed in the NFC.
That's true.
Last year, people said, "Oh my God, the Cowboys sucked last year."
Okay.
We were 1 game out of the playoffs.
That's one solid point.
We were 9-7 last year, 1 game outside of the playoffs. If we had beat Seattle week 16, we would have been in it. Okay, and that's with Zeke being out 6 games.
Okay, another solid point.
Okay, so we could have easily been in it. Now, with Zeke healthy, while we had Zeke a couple years ago, and even last year when we had Zeke healthy, when we were on a good stretch, we had one of the number 1 offenses, efficiency-wise, converting on 3rd downs, maintaining drives, time of possession. We cannot forget how dominant our offensive line is. And especially being able to move Lyle Collins back to guard, which really worked 2 years ago when we were the number 1 seed.
Yep.
We're going to be good.
And you picked up somebody for the offensive line this offseason, right?
Yes, Cameron Fleming. That allows us to move Lyle Collins back to guard, he's more comfortable at.
Okay.
Now, our defense is the biggest question, but we have a lot of young players that are going to develop. Chidobe Awuzie, Jordan Lewis. We're moving Byron Jones back down.
What about Dez, though?
Dez is fine. We got Allen Hurns.
Is he?
Yes, because now we got Allen Hurns, a guy that we can rely on.
That was a good pickup.
We can rely on Allen Hurns. He's going to take some pressure off of Dez. That's going to free up, I think, more room for Dez. And we still have Cole Beasley. We get Ryan Switzer more involved into that fucking offense. We'll be fine. People are sleeping on the Cowboys. When we have all our pieces on offense, this offense is one of the most efficient offenses in the NFL, converting 3rd downs, maintaining drives. And that helps out a young defense either way. And we were getting DeMarcus Lawrence back. He was one of the top sack leaders. We'll be fine.
Okay, I guess I could buy into that.
You better fucking buy into
Dallas Cowboys. But again, I'm really worried.
I just want to throw that out because nobody's showing any respect to them. Just a couple years ago, they were number 1 seed. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay. All right.
Fuckers.
So, Sean has Dallas Cowboys as a dark horse. What's another dark? Is there anybody else that we're out there we're not mentioning? Anybody? I feel like maybe. What about Tampa? Could they be a dark horse? They were going to be they were one of our dark horses last year.
But you know what?
Did they take a bigger step back?
I think so because I don't think they took a big step back. I think they stayed put, and I think that just right there shows me like they didn't make any drastic changes in this offseason, especially their coaching staff. I can't put them up there.
Here's a good one.
Who?
The Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Detroit Lions could be a dark horse.
Well, they got a new head coach, Matt Patricia.
I love that signing.
Yeah, he's a defensive guy, and that's their biggest weakness on that team.
They got LeGarrette Blount.
They did. Yep. And so
somebody could run north and south finally.
Maybe they can actually have a 100-yard rusher they haven't had in like I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So I do like that. Lions are definitely an option, man. We already know Matthew Stafford. He could do it even without a running game.
What about the Buffalo Bills? They made the playoffs last year. Could they make the playoffs again, or you think they're going to be out of the Buffalo Bills?
It's going to be tough because you have the Patriots still over there, the Jets up and coming, right? So that's why it's going to be tough for the Bills to do something.
Staying in that division, what about the Miami Dolphins with getting Ryan Tannehill back next year?
Yeah.
They did lose Jarvis Landry.
They lost Jarvis.
But they feel like they're confident in these moves the moves that they're making.
But this is the thing. It's hard for me to say that. I do like Adam Gase. I love Adam Gase, his play calling when he has Tannehill. But no, like you said, Jarvis. Yeah. They let go of Sue. And Pouncey. Yep. They lost 3 key players on their team in key positions.
But you know what though? This could be like the Rams last year. Like we were sitting here questioning what they're doing. But maybe it is for the best. Like for the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe it was for the best for them to lose Marcus Peters.
I will say this, though. Now, they did go out and get Frank Gore at running back. He went to Miami Dolphins. They do need to go get some offensive weapons for
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Gruden coming back.
That's definitely a dark horse.
I would not discount the Oakland Raiders, man. They still got a ton of talent over there.
Ooh. What about Denver?
Denver Broncos?
Because they did get Case Keenum, a quarterback that I think fits their offensive play calling. Don't turn over the ball. Play conservative. Allow your defense to keep you in games. And I think that team could be someone. They still got a good defense.
Well, those are our dark horses. Our number one dark horse, again, is me for the Chicago Bears and you for the New York Jets.
I got the Jets.
And you heard some of our other potential dark horse teams. But we want to know what you guys think. Let us know. And, hey, we'll see, man. We'll probably touch this subject again.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about this a lot.
All right. Let's get back to the live chat.
Let's see what everybody's
Dallas is a no, says Will Knight. Philly 500 says, they stink. They still stink.
Oh, my God. I can't wait for Eagles and Cowboys games.
So what do you guys think about the dark horses? You guys agree or what? I think Chicago Bears. I know I'm probably going to get some comments once this video gets put up later. Oh, of course it's going to say the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
But I think they are. I think they're better than the 49ers. I think they're going to be better than the Jets going to next year. I think they will. Yeah. Rocha, we're coming for you. We're coming to the Bay, and we're going to win. And you're going to owe both of us dinner.
I like it. We're going to a nice seafood restaurant.
Woo.
I don't even like seafood.
I hate lobster. I'm gonna eat the shit out of it because it's expensive.
I'm gonna get the most expensive shit at that restaurant. And
what's your finest wine, madame?
Madame?
Yeah.
How do you know it's gonna be madame?
I don't know.
What would it be, sir?
We have a red wine from 1654. I'll take that. It's $10,000 a pint. It's on Rocha.
Give me 3 pints.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Even Sean didn't believe his take on Fortunes is Ksenia.
My take on what?
On your Cowboys being a good dark horse.
What? Get out of here. Cowboys are... God, I can't wait till the season starts.
The Carolina Panthers is Trey in-law.
What?
No, I don't think your team is a dark horse. No. I think your team is a legitimate team.
They made the playoffs last year.
They're a legit team.
I don't consider that a dark horse.
They're not under the radar. No. They shouldn't be.
No. I want Chicago to make it a fight for the NFC North. The best Bears fan I know, Josh deserves.
Thank you, Thor. We're gonna take the North.
I'd like to see Josh in pain though. Like,
what are you, a weirdo?
No, I like seeing you like get so pissed off when we go to the bars and your Bears are fucking it up. It's like the most enjoyable thing to me.
Sean, are you some kind of weirdo? No. Are you a freak? Do you like watching people in pain? Hashtag Sean's a freak. No, hashtag Sean's a pain freak?
What?
Hashtag Sean pain freak. Let's get that trending worldwide.
We're not getting that trending. I better not get trending.
What's up, Eric? What's going on, man? Jets. You better believe, says Lay J. We do.
I do believe that the Jets have a lot of potential, especially if they hit on their quarterback, which I think they will. Let's see here. John Davis, sorry. So Seattle will be decent just because they fight, but they can't be good. Seattle, it concerns me because they lost a lot of weapons. Obviously, they lost Jimmy Graham. Paul Richardson's gone. They lost Sheldon Richardson, Michael Bennett, Richard Sherman. That whole team's kind of like a semi-rebuild. The only thing that might keep them afloat is Russell Wilson, but they got to protect him better. The offensive line's trash.
Hashtag Chown Pain Freak. Let's go!
I don't like this.
Let's see. Sean the Savage says, Josh, the Bears are dark horses because they are so overlooked. Most of our games, we lost by either a few points or other than a few blowouts. Plus, no one expected the Rams to be good last year.
Yeah.
We couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Sean the Savage, the Bears are coming for it. Are coming for the NFL. Hashtag Chown Pain Freak.
Yeah. Well, nice. No, wait, no.
Yes!
No.
Yes, he agrees!
I wasn't paying attention. Will Knight says, you think Titans have potential to win division? It's going to be tough because they are playing against in the Jags.
You know what?
Against the Jags, but I wouldn't say no.
I would not discount the Tennessee Titans. As good as the Jags were, and Texans being healthy, we know what they're capable of. But the Titans,
they were pretty consistent last year.
They always make things interesting in that division.
They made it to the playoffs last year. They upsetted the Chiefs.
Marcus Mariota, I think he's going to have a bounce-back season this year.
He better, man. He fucked me in fantasy last year.
Yeah. Sean has repressed memories, like nightmares.
Almost every team I had Marcus Mariota as my quarterback, and he shit the bed last year.
Sean has nightmares where he's laying in bed in the dark, and the closet door opens up, and Sean wakes up, and he's like, just peeking out from his blanket. He's like, who's there? And it's Marcus Mariota. He's in full Titans gear with his helmet and everything. And he's like, I heard you like pain, boy.
What?
Please don't fuck me, Marcus Mariota. Don't fuck me like you did in fantasy. And then he sticks his fucking helmet right in your asshole. He told me this. He explained this to me.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm gonna go piss over the floor, and then we'll get to our last topic.
Oh my god. What? This is what?
I don't know where that came from.
I don't want to know where that came from. Oh my god. This is weird. Chad Johnson for Hall of Fame? No, I couldn't put Chad Johnson in Hall of Fame. Now, he had some of the best feet regarding like route running and getting off the line of scrimmage, but I couldn't put him up there. Dark horses, let me think. Maybe Chargers. Now, the thing is, Chargers, yeah, but the thing is, me and Josh think the Chargers are going to be possibly a top 10 team. So that's why we don't consider a top 10 team being a dark horse. A dark horse, I'm thinking more about, is a team nobody expects to be in the playoffs. A team that nobody expects to be winning games, right? Like the Rams. Nobody thought they were going to win the division last year. That they were going to go to the playoffs and do what they did on offense. So something like that. They were good as hell at the end of last year, says John Davis. Yeah, exactly. That's why me and Josh think that they're going to be a top team. Kyle Kennedy says, my dark horse is Broncos with Case Keenum. Yeah, I didn't mention them. I think that could be a very potential because they still have a good defense over there. You can't discount Von Miller. He's still a beast. Does anyone know how Trash Buffalo made the playoffs? Because they had Tyrod Taylor. They almost fucked it up by benching him for Nathan Peterman.
Christopher Goodrich says, Josh, Daniel Bryan in a match for WrestleMania possible with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I heard Shane McMahon got into a little medical problem, right? So he might not be medically cleared for WrestleMania 34. What? And if not, I wonder who's going to be Daniel Bryan's partner. Yeah. Because Daniel Bryan is coming to WrestleMania. Oh my God, we're in for a great WrestleMania.
I can't wait. Green Mobster says the 49ers won 6 straight with Jimmy, lost 5 games prior to Jimmy by 3 or less. Had 20 starters on the IR and got better. Will somehow be worse than last season? No, I think the 49ers can definitely be possibly an 8-18, maybe
or even better.
Even better than that. They are. That's why we mentioned them as a possible dark horse.
Yep.
And you can't discount Kyle Shanahan's offense.
What if they take the kind of leap that the Rams did, or even more so?
They could.
Would it surprise you if the 49ers? Probably be a bit of a surprise, but if the 49ers won the division next year?
That I would be a little shocked about
because who would have thought the Rams would have won it last year?
That's true. But the only issue I have with the 49ers is that I think they still need more offensive weapons.
And they could do that.
They lost Carlos Hyde, right? They need offensive weapons over there, running back and possibly receiver. They missed out on Allen Robinson. So I think that's why it's tough for me to say that they could win the division. But could they? Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy G? You never know.
All right, let's get ready for our last topic, man.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious. Just want to talk about some stuff here.
Oh, yeah. Everybody wants to start talking about this.
Okay. So let's talk about some early fantasy football stuff, man. You know, the free agency went down.
Yeah.
Right. We're gearing up for a new season. The draft is upon us.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on some fantasy football, man? Like anything like really changed for you, like as far as like running backs
from last year,
wide receivers, quarterbacks? Because let me tell you,
a lot's changed for me.
You know, Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
Where is his value now that he's in Cleveland with Tyrod Taylor throwing him the ball?
That's probably the biggest question.
Does he drop for you in fantasy?
You have to say, God, man.
He's got to drop a little bit.
He's got to drop a little bit because you're not sure how well they're going to gel, right? Then they got a lot of weapons over there. Josh Gordon, Corey Coleman.
Ooh, Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
We could talk about the Browns for a while.
We could talk about the Browns for a
while.
Josh
Gordon, man.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy is going to creep up into the top 3 rounds? I think he will.
Let's get real. When he was healthy, when he wasn't not healthy, but when I wasn't suspended, this guy was killing it with touchdowns.
Even when he wasn't playing in leagues that we would be playing in, people were drafting him just in case, he did come back.
Like
even last year, even not this past season, but the year before, 2 years ago, when he wasn't gonna play.
Yeah,
people want to take that risk of drafting him late. Yeah. Even when it looked like he wasn't going to play, just because of how good he is. Yeah. Now that we know he's going to play, he's going to play a full season.
Yeah.
Is he a top 3? Top 3 rounds?
I wouldn't say in top 3 rounds.
I think he will be.
I think someone might take that chance. Now, would I? No.
Really?
I wouldn't take him top 3.
Are you kidding me?
I would not take.
All you gotta do is throw the ball around his vicinity, and he's gonna catch that shit. And go
the thing is, he's been out of football for about 2 years.
I
would still want to see. Now, would I take him late? I would.
But he didn't look like that regressed when he came back last season.
That's true. I know that, but...
And who was their quarterback? Kaiser.
That's true. Kaiser does suck. But I would say this, now the teams know that he can still do it, let's just see if they take him a little bit more seriously. Maybe they weren't really game planning for him. I want to see how he's going to do when teams game plan for him.
I'm projecting right now, Josh Gordon definitely is going to go in the first 3 rounds.
I think he will. Now, I'm just saying I might not take a chance. I just don't like taking too high risk with my top 3 picks.
Staying with wide receiver, because here's why I hope you're right. I hope he kind of falls out of the 3rd round. Yeah. Why? Because me and you have been toying with drafting a wide receiver.
Yes.
In the first round or 2. When usually for the longest time we just go running back.
Yeah.
But we've been toying around with getting a wide receiver in the 1st round or even the 2nd round.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that this year. I'm going running back for sure. No doubt.
Oh yeah. I am completely
I'm done.
I'm not going to say completely done, but I am 99.9% sure I'm not going to draft a receiver first 2 rounds. Because you know what?
Even in a half-point PPR. Now, in a full-point PPR...
I might do it into the 1st round as long as you can get a running back still. I might do it,
but in a standard or a half point, I'm going running back.
But either way, like at the end of the day, what receiver? The only receiver that's worthy as of right now is Antonio Brown. And even Antonio Brown last year,
he's always worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Even Antonio Brown last year, he was very inconsistent beginning of the season, and that's a little bit to do with Big Ben. That's the thing with receivers. They're really reliant on quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So even Antonio Brown, even look at Julio. I drafted Julio in 1st round in multiple leagues last year, and he fucked me. I'm sorry. He screwed me over in fantasy football. Let me rephrase that. Because Josh gets all dirty minded. So
you said it.
You took it the wrong way.
But
I won't do it. I can't do it.
I'd rather go running back in the 1st round. Like, let's say I get Zeke or David Johnson. I think David Johnson is going to fall a little bit.
Oh,
I think he potentially falls out of the top 5.
I'll take him.
And that's crazy to me because even though he missed last year, I think David Johnson's still a top 3 pick.
Yeah, I still think
it's him, Zeke, and
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley
and Le'Veon Bell.
I say Le'Veon Bell.
Really? You put Le'Veon Bell over Todd Gurley?
Yes, I would. Yeah, I would. I would put Le'Veon Bell over Todd Gurley fantasy. Yeah.
I would put my top 3 is Zeke, Todd Gurley, and Le'Veon Bell, and then I'll put David Johnson at 4.
Yeah, it's Zeke, Bell, David Johnson, Gurley, rounding it out. Top 5. Who? Running backs.
Running backs?
Who's 5th?
Oh my God. Jordan Howard?
No, he wouldn't be a top for fantasy. No, because
yeah,
Terry Cohen is going to eat up a lot of snaps.
Yeah,
next
I
year.
Think about that.
Next year, this coming up season, he's going to eat up snaps. So keep that in mind for Jordan Howard. You know what? Thinking about Jordan Howard.
Oh my God, my mind went blank.
I think Jordan Howard could be a top 5.
Yeah.
You know why? Because all these weapons that the Chicago did add for wide receivers,
it's going to open it up for him.
He's going to see a lot less stacked boxes. Mm-hmm. So Jordan Howard could break out, even more so.
Here's a running back we forgot to mention, Kareem Hunt.
Oh, Kareem Hunt. Do you think he's going to be a first rounder next year?
Hey, he was the number 1 running back last year.
Could he be a first rounder?
I think he could.
What about Kamara?
I
would love to get David Johnson out like the 5th, 6th, right? Get David Johnson, come back around the 2nd round, get Alvin Kamara, get Josh Gordon in the 4th round.
Okay, that wouldn't be bad.
That's when I would. Allen Robinson, Chicago Bears.
Allen Robinson. Now, how is he going to progress? Because are y'all going to be running the ball just as much, or what are you going to do at that point, right? With Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen, like that's what I'm kind of curious about. But I think Allen Robinson could definitely be a great red zone threat for y'all.
Yeah.
Especially with Mr. Trubisky.
Now, Chicago Bears fans, don't get all crazy, trigger happy, and like, I'm going to get Allen Robinson.
Don't take him too early.
I'm going to give him the 3rd, 4th round. No. Right now, I would probably project Allen Robinson 6th round. Yeah. 6th, 7th.
5th, I would, at the earliest, take him in 5th round. Take him at the 5th round.
7th round. 7th round.
I'm just saying at the earliest. I'd take him around 6th, 7th. At the earliest, if you have to reach 5th.
Here's a good one. Michael Crabtree. He no longer has Derek Carr throwing him the ball in Oakland. Now he's going to Baltimore with Joe Flacco. Is that better or worse for him fantasy-wise? I think that's
tough, man.
It is tough, but I think it could be really good. Because, Michael Crabtree could really open things up. Joe Flacco's got an arm on him.
Yeah.
So...
And Crabtree's a really good route runner. He knows how to get open.
And there really isn't, Amari Cooper. They would try, at least Amari Cooper, he would be disappointing, right? But at least they would try to get him involved.
Yeah.
There's not going to be that other guy. That could be a good thing. It could also be a bad thing for Michael Crabtree. So.
Yeah, that's very true. And Michael Crabtree's great in the red zone. He's great at getting open, using his body to shield the defender away from the ball. We saw that a lot in Oakland. So that's definitely a key there. Now...
Let's talk about...
I was going to mention Jimmy Graham for the Green Bay
Packers. That's a big impact right there.
That's a huge impact because we saw what Jimmy Graham did with Drew Brees.
Hey.
Could he take that leap over Gronk again?
Who's a better quarterback, tight end tandem? Brady, Gronk, or Rodgers, Graham next year? I'm still sticking with... I don't know, man. I'll still stick with Brady, Gronk.
I'm going on a limb. I'm going Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Graham.
That's pretty
Aaron Rodgers? Come on, man.
I'm still gonna go. I'll stick with Gronk. Gronk is a beast. But
I can't deny that.
Not that Jimmy Graham isn't a beast, but I know what Tom Brady.
But the thing is, I look at it like this. I think Jimmy Graham's gonna be utilized a lot in the red zone.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
No shit.
Back shoulder all day to Jimmy Graham. I think he's gonna get a lot more touchdowns.
That is going to be a sick tandem right there, getting Aaron Rodgers. But you're probably going to have to pay a pretty damn penny because Aaron Rodgers, he's going to go late 2nd, 3rd round, right? Yeah. Jimmy Graham, probably right after him.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Graham's going to be right. It's going to be Gronk still going to be taken in like 2nd round, 3rd round. If someone always takes Gronk somewhere around there, and then Jimmy Graham will go right there too.
I think it's going to be Gronk as far as draft. Yeah, average draft. Yeah, drafted. It's gonna go Gronk, Jimmy, then Kelsey.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
His fantasy value now that he's going to Minnesota
and has weapons.
He's got all them weapons.
Dalvin Cook.
Is Kirk Cousins a top 10 fantasy quarterback for you?
I would say yes.
What about top 7? Because
let's name our
if he's
rough estimation of our top.
Let's say he's like a top 7 quarterback. Mm-hmm. You could probably get him in serious leagues, like big money leagues, where people are not reaching and shit like that. You could probably get him probably close to what
9th round,
10th round, right?
Yeah, 10th round. Yeah,
that's tremendous value, Kirk Cousins, right there.
Honestly, I can see it. I can see it because thing is what a lot of people forget. With him going to Minnesota, it's not all on him. And you're thinking, oh, man, that might not be good. They got a running game. They got a defense. They don't have to put up points. But at the end of the day, I think that's going to benefit him because it's not so much pressure on him. Mm-hmm. He's not having to force the ball. They're going to be able to move the ball methodically. and I think it's going to benefit him drastically regarding stats-wise and percentage-wise, and less turnovers.
Okay. What other big free agency moves got made? Shit, that affects fantasy right now. Big ones.
A big one? Oh my god, shit, dude.
Come on.
I know. I like my mind just went blank.
My mind's telling me no.
What about Alex Smith, the Redskins?
I'm not touching any of the Redskins. I'm not touching.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm not touching the Redskins.
On the opposite end, sorry, the Chiefs, like Travis Kelce. I know you mentioned him. What about Tyreek Hill
with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback?
Sammy Watkins. All those guys. Kareem Hunt. How is this opening up for them?
I think I'm gonna love Tyreek Hill. I love Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
I think he's gonna be solid for them. And with Sammy Watkins able to take pressure off of Tyreek Hill, who they use in all different variety of ways anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm loving Tyreek Hill.
I love Tyreek Hill last year. I went and got him in a couple leagues. And
even more so
than
what it was last year.
I think they're going to be really reliant on getting him the ball as much as possible. But yeah, Tyreek Hill is a playmaker. He's a game changer. Punt returns too. I love it.
Jimmy G. Everybody loves Jimmy G.
Yes.
Do you think people are going to reach for him?
I think they will. Now,
Hell yeah, they will.
Should they? I don't think he should be a starting fantasy quarterback right now.
No.
I think, okay, I can understand if you want to get him as a backup, right? Just in case kind of thing. Kind of like a lot of people did with Dak his rookie year. Yep. And he did really, Dak finished top 10. I think Jimmy G has a potential, but it's going to really depend on what that they get him on offensive-wise regarding weapons.
I would love Marquise Goodwin, though. I'd love to have him as a wide receiver 3.
Especially a PPR.
Wide receiver 3 flex.
Yeah.
I love Marquise Goodwin.
I think they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot.
Oh, hell
He's a speedster, man. He can make plays.
Oh, yeah.
So,
let's see. What about Odell Beckham? Right, just talking about it right now with his whole situation and everything.
I don't care what team he's on. He's got to be one of the top 3 receivers.
I feel like I'm going to be scared to draft him, though. I never had him on my team because I always think he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt. And
don't get me wrong.
Don't touch him.
He screwed me over last year because I drafted him in one league, and then I traded for him in like 2 different leagues, and he got hurt the next week, and I cried. So, but at the end of the day, when he's healthy, he's a top 3 receiver, arguably one of the best, even number 1 receiver in weeks. So,
PPR, who would you rather have, Kamara or Kareem Hunt?
Kamara. Now, I want to throw this out there because obviously I said earlier that he screwed me over last year in fantasy. Would you take Julio Jones in the first round, like late first round?
Nope. No, I'm not touching.
Julio Jones still arguably one of the most talented receivers, right?
I'm not touching a wide receiver in the first round.
Not even late first round. Maybe you have the 10th pick
this year. No.
What about beginning of the second
round?
I
don't like Sarkisian. Put a nasty taste in my mouth.
So would you take him second round?
Regarding Julio, I'll take him second round.
Okay.
I'll take him in the second round, but I'm not taking any wide receiver. The only one that I would even remotely consider was who you mentioned earlier. Antonio Brown. He's the only one who will consistently be there for you year in, year out.
I will say this. I might not touch Julio within the first 2 rounds.
Not even in the second round?
No.
Why?
I'm for sure thinking this year that there's a couple... For the last 3 years, a lot of people were like, running backs are not that important no more. But I think running backs are back. We've seen that with Zeke, Todd Gurley. If you had Todd Gurley in your fantasy team last year, majority of your teams won the championship because Todd Gurley went off for you. And arguably he was one of the most valuable players in the league last year. Todd Gurley is... Running backs are back. Okay? I'm going running back. Julio Jones is just too reliant that we already saw how inconsistent he was last year. Was it his fault? No, it was the play calling. He didn't get a touchdown for the first 5 weeks or 6. I can't remember. He didn't get a touchdown.
My girlfriend, who's in our money league, she had Aaron Rodgers, David Johnson, and Julio Jones.
Yeah, that's. What can you do about that?
Aaron and
David Johnson.
David Johnson went down due to injury, and Julio Jones was just so inconsistent.
Yeah.
But no, I think bullshit. If Julio Jones is there, and with the 7th pick in the second round, you're getting him. You're gonna be like, this is gonna be shit. You're gonna be like this, dude. Julio Jones just fell to me. I can't pass this up, bro. I know you. I know you wouldn't.
If I see a running back there, I'd rather take that, man. Because I don't know, man. Because I feel like there's other receivers. That
Which running back would you take over Julio Jones in the second round?
Alvin Kamara.
You would not take Kamara over Julio.
I don't know. This is maybe it's because I have such a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, if it's PPR, I would still slap you, but I would be like, well, at least it's PPR. Kamara.
I might just have. Maybe I'm just being emotional because I'm still butthurt about Julio playing really bad for me last year.
Let's talk about your Cowboys, man. Dak.
Oh yeah.
Backup quarterback, right?
He's not going to be drafted as a starter, no, but I would still draft him as a backup, potentially, especially for bye weeks, because this guy still has potential to make plays with his feet. With Zeke running the ball, he gets a lot of touchdowns in the red zone doing quarterback keeps all the time.
What round do you touch Dez? I wouldn't touch him in the first.
Dez?
Yeah, I wouldn't touch Dez unless he fell to me in the 4th round.
Dez is going to be a number 2 receiver, or receiver 2. He's not going to be your. I don't think he should be a starting receiver on your team.
I'd take Josh Gordon over Dez. Fantasy. I would.
I would say I would still take Dez over him.
Okay.
But that's just because Dez has I've seen consistency out of him. Josh Gordon, yeah, he did have a good year, but then we've only seen him have like maybe one good couple games or a year, and then a couple games here and there. Dez has done it consistently.
You know what I like? Perfect scenario. I get David Johnson or Zeke in the 1st round. I get Kamara or Jordan Howard in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
3rd round, I get in their 3rd round, I'd get Jimmy Graham or Kelsey. Or Kelsey. I would.
Gronk will probably.
I'll never draft Gronk.
Well, injuries.
For the same reason.
Injuries,
yeah. I'd get Jimmy Graham or Kelsey in the 3rd round. 4th round, I'd get Josh Gordon.
Yep.
5th round, I'd get Stephon Diggs. Hopefully.
Now,
Stephon Diggs, because Stephon Diggs, tell me that dude's not going to be a stud with Kirk Cousins throwing the ball.
And Adam Thielen.
Thielen
was a top 10 last year, right? Didn't he finish in the top 10, top 15 receivers?
I think so.
So
yeah.
I think Thielen could have a great year.
Yeah, he's definitely...
Even with Case Keenum, he was in there.
Yeah.
So imagine with Kirk Cousins, who's got a better arm. Now, I know we mentioned him earlier. I want to bring it up again. Marcus Mariota, he finished... he was, a couple years ago, he was one of the best quarterbacks for a good stretch.
Yeah.
Right? He finished in the top 10 a couple years ago. Can he get back to that elite level in the top 10, maybe top 5?
Woo! Top 10? No.
You don't think Marcus Mariota can be a top 10 fantasy quarterback?
Fantasy-wise, I'm going to say right now, no. Not with the wide receiver core that he has right now, and not with that division being what it is.
Okay.
Because with Texans being healthy.
Texans.
Right now,
the Jags defense.
Yeah, and the Jags, of course. But right now, the only time I would ever play Marcus Mariota, bye week, plug and play when he's playing the Colts.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, I would still say Marcus Mariota is probably a backup just in case. Because he could, if they get it going on their offensive play calling, they still have Delaney Walker. Corey Davis maybe shows up. Maybe they go out and get another receiver in the draft or get some other weapons. Delaney Walker's still, I think, one of the best tight ends, athletic-wise. He has the capability of being one of the best tight ends.
I'm going to fire off some questions.
Sure.
Number 1 quarterback, fantasy, next year, projected right now. I'm going to say...
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to say Drew Brees. Number 1...
Well, the thing is, Drew Brees got a running game they're going to rely on a lot more. I don't think, fantasy-wise, he's still going to be up there, but I'm not going to put him number 1 because they're not going to rely on him as much. Just like they did this past year.
I'm taking Drew Brees.
I'll take Aaron Rodgers over Drew Brees.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I know.
Number 2, best running back, fantasy, next year. To me, it's David Johnson. David Johnson, they're going to use him so much.
The only issue I have with David Johnson is literally they don't have any other weapons over there.
That's a good thing.
But that is a good thing. But the thing is, I think he's going to get a lot of touches. And yeah, he'll make some big plays. But he's going to have a lot of negative plays, too, at the same time. I'm going to go with Zeke, number 1 running back. Them solidifying that offensive line, getting Allen Hurns, I think could really open it up for him.
Number 1 wide receiver next year, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. You know what? I went on the limb last year and said Julio Jones, but I think Antonio Brown.
Let's go outside Antonio Brown. I'm going to say
Can I go? Can I go, Jeff?
Go ahead.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Motherfucker, that's what I was going to say.
I know, that's why I want to go first.
That's what I was going to say. DeAndre Hopkins. Here's why. Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
No. No. Eli Manning throw him the ball. Sorry. No.
I think Odell will still be top 3.
Julio Jones. Right. Sarkisian offense.
Yeah.
I got to see this shit be better before I'm going to buy into it.
Yeah.
Julio Jones was ass last year as far as consistency. Mike Evans. Jameis Winston scares the hell out of me, even though he still did pretty decent. Mike Evans.
God, he's just so
right.
Jameis Winston disappoints me. That's another topic.
But I'm loving DeAndre Hopkins. I would love to have Hopkins, Diggs, and Josh Gordon on my fantasy team.
That'd be pretty solid.
That'd be sick.
Hopkins. We already saw what Hopkins and Watson did last year, and I think that even another offseason, building more rapport, I think they're gonna be great.
All right, so number 1 fantasy tight end. You say Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jimmy Graham.
I'll stay Gronk.
Gronk, I think, will be more explosive, have bigger games, but I think Jimmy Graham will have more consistency.
If Jimmy Graham, yeah, he's definitely have Gronk as far as the health, but he's not a better tight end than Gronk is. I don't think.
Well, he was competing with him in New Orleans.
I think the Gronk is probably the greatest tight end I've seen since Tony Gonzalez, and before that, you had to go a long ways back, even before that.
That's true.
So. What else is left? We did wide receiver. We did quarterback. We did tight end. Number 1 fantasy defense.
That's what I was just about to bring up. What defense? Okay. Of course, you got to think about the most obvious ones, but what defense might take that next leap?
Next leap? I think the Houston Texans are going to make a huge leap from last year to this year.
I think Rams.
Oh, of course, man.
Rams.
Rams were already were one of the best.
Last year, they gave them the most yards. They were giving them a huge amount of yards last year. So this year, going in, they had a lot better of a secondary, and they're going to be able to make some stops.
Houston Texans gave up the most points.
Yeah.
I think.
Texas gave them the most yards.
I think they make the biggest jump.
But Rams give them the most yards.
And I think the number 1 fantasy defense next year will be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I was going to say,
sacks,
you got
interceptions.
Jags. You got to throw Jags in there.
And they're going to give you 20 points at least when they play the Colts.
It's Jalen Ramsey. I think they had 10 sacks against the Colts 2 times in one season. 2 times, I think, something like that. I don't remember. I know they got 10 sacks one game. It was phenomenal.
All right, so last one. You have the number 1 overall pick in fantasy football in your league. Who do you draft? Number 1 fantasy, half-point PPR. We'll go between standard and full point. Who do you draft number 1 overall?
And half-point PPR?
Half-point.
Man, that's tough.
I know who I'm going to draft. I'm going half-point PPR. I will draft Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go Le'Veon Bell, half-point.
Le'Veon Bell, number 1 overall.
Yeah.
But, well, that was a lot of fantasy talk, man. We got into some...
Oh, man, I love fantasy, dude.
Oh,
I can't wait.
We could sit here for hours talking about fantasy football.
We could talk about fantasy for hours.
And anybody watching this right now, yes, we will have fantasy football leagues again.
Yes, I can't wait.
This time, we're probably going to open it up to 10 leagues. Last year, we had 4 subscriber leagues and 1
content
creators league.
Yeah.
We're probably going to up it to, 9 subscriber leagues and 1 content creators?
Yeah.
So... just a little heads up.
Yeah. Now,
whenever
first come, first serve.
First come, first. As soon as we put up that recruitment video, that's going to be the start.
Yeah.
As soon as we put that up, boom. You got to do exactly
email
what we say.
Yeah, you can't comment. We specifically say email us now. And we'll give, when you hear that now, then you email us.
Yep.
Don't email us right now.
Email.
When we release that video.
So, yep. We want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section about fantasy football. Just some early hype, We all love it. It's the best game there is.
So much fun.
All right. Let's get to these comment sections. I saw we
let's
had
go ahead and snap into Q&A here.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't lose your spot there because we had a... What?
The hell? Yeah. We had a $5 Oh, my God.
You lost your spot.
Nope.
Okay, good.
We have a $5 donation, Ksenia. I stopped the screen when I saw it. From Ksenia, $5. She says, Sean, do not worry. I never get predictions right. Have you seen my March Madness bracket? Hashtag I am dead last.
Did you see ours?
She's dead last in our March Madness bracket.
We didn't do it that much better.
No, you were tied for 4th. I was tied for 5th or 6th or something like that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because you know how it works, right? It's amount of points you get
right
each round.
It's amount of points.
So that's why.
That's how bad it was. Michael Sachs Jr. says, thanks, Josh. No, man, thank you for always tuning in, man.
Yeah.
How you play is his cousin Michi. How you play? Oh, you know what? We're going to have a lot of mock drafts. What?
We had another $5 donation.
Another $5 donation from Green Mobster, who says, so you guys seriously don't think McKinnon is better than Hyde in Shanny's system? If not, care to explain really what's your input? Jerick McKinnon and Kyle Shanahan's
offense.
Look, you know what? Jerick McKinnon, I do like him. Yeah. I think he's underrated player, right?
Yeah.
He does a little of everything, right?
Yes. Now, can I see him being a feature back? I think he's more of a 1-2 punch kind of guy.
And you know what?
But
I actually
feature back, I'm not sure.
You know what? I don't know. Call me crazy, but just thinking about it, I think I'd rather have McKinnon than Carlos Hyde if I was a San Francisco 49er. Obviously, they did that, but
well, yeah.
But because at least he's going to be there for you every game, every down. Yeah. Carlos Hyde
had a lot of
inconsistency, injuries. Thank you for your $5 donation, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, yeah. Just because we haven't talked about Jerick McKinnon to the 49ers doesn't mean we don't think it's a good move.
Oh, people are asking, what about Melvin Gordon? No, Odell. Hey, guys, don't lead us wrong. Melvin Gordon, Devontae Freeman.
Don't talk about Melvin Gordon. I want him to fall in the second round, late first round.
Melvin Gordon, Devontae Freeman, those guys are still mentionable and definitely top running backs.
Melvin Gordon.
In the first round, definitely Melvin Gordon and Devontae Freeman are
I love
Melvin
Gordon.
He does.
He was a darling to me last year. He was
darling, huh?
Fantasy darling for sure.
Oh,
he was putting up points left and right, man. Mm-hmm. He was getting goal line work last year. Are you kidding me? He wasn't getting that prior.
That's true. That's true.
How early would you guys take Deshaun Watson? This guy really improved himself fantasy-wise. We should have talked about Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Watson, how early would I take him?
I'd say 7th, 8th round.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him any later than that because
he won't be there. He won't be there past those rounds. What numbers he put up? Now, if you get Deshaun Watson, I would make sure you get a solid backup just to be safe. But I think he could be definitely a top 5 quarterback. He was last year when he was healthy.
Here's the thing. Like somebody like Deshaun Watson who's coming off an ACL injury, I think he's going to be one of those quarterbacks that someone's going to draft him 5th, 6th round, and then immediately the next round they're going to draft another quarterback because they're not going to go wait till later and get Dak at 12th pick or whatever.
Yeah,
they're going to get Deshaun Watson and they'll probably turn around and draft another solid QB right then and there, the very next round, back to back.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of those scenarios. Damn, it's storming outside.
Yeah, you hear that? Oh, and someone brought up, what about Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz.
I think someone is going to
reach for him.
I think they might reach for him maybe in the 3rd round. Me and Josh aren't big on taking quarterbacks super early.
Nope.
Because the drop off between the top 3 quarterbacks and like the 7th spot,
it's not worth it.
It's not that much. It's maybe a few points on average a week.
Yeah, that point differential.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look in past year's drafts, past year's numbers.
Like the total points.
It's not worth it. You might as well go get that running back or that tight end or that wide receiver.
It's more of a drop off.
Who's going to give you so much more value there.
Yeah. Let's see.
My number 1 tight end is Zach Ertz. In my opinion, is Alpha Evie. I love Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did he not blow up last year or what?
Yeah. And yeah, you were huge on him last year, man. And he's great. He could be, definitely he's a top 3, top 5 tight end, arguably.
Fuck.
What did you do?
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, God. Man, I'm trying to catch up on these comments. I'm so far behind.
One good season don't mean a damn thing, says John Davis. Doubles, we don't need a damn tight end. Oh, Nobles. Oh, they're going back and forth at it. Josh, did you see the Chicago Bears will be wearing orange jerseys at some point in 2018? Chairman George McCaskey stated that at the owners' meeting today they're going back. How do you feel about that, says JB? I like it. I didn't mind the Chicago Bears orange jerseys. In fact, I still have my Urlacher orange jersey.
Oh, yeah. I like the orange for the Bears. Honestly, I really like that orange.
So,
pretty nice.
Maybe next stream I bust that out. Yeah. It says they're bringing it back.
Bring it back.
Baby, come back. I almost donated to us again.
Why? You just want to donate? Go ahead.
Josh! What? This goes for Goodrich.
Oh.
If Shane McMahon can't wrestle in the match, then it will be a handicap match. If Owen Zayn win, they will be reinstated. If they lose, they will remain fired. So that means they're going over at WrestleMania. I don't know. Okay.
John Davis says, I don't want to draft a running back. I want to trade for a good one. Are you talking about like in fantasy or are you talking about in real life? What do you mean? I'm not sure if he's talking about, I think he might be talking about real draft, like real football.
Oh,
first team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them talking about the draft.
Thoughts on McCaffrey rookie season and potential? His cousin Michi. I liked what I saw of Christian McCaffrey, and I think they're going to use him now that Jon Stewart is definitely gone. How does he not get even more volume next year? And that's the thing in fantasy football. Volume over talent. Always.
Now, my biggest concern, and I've said this already with McCaffrey, is can he handle that being the feature back in the NFL, being a smaller running back?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You know, a lot of people thought Kamara, but Kamara is actually, he could take hits. He showed that. He bounces off tackles, and he's almost the same size as Mark Ingram. A lot of people don't realize that. Weight-wise, he's almost just as big as Mark Ingram. He doesn't look like it because he's a little bit taller, but that guy, he's a big running back. McCaffrey, he's a little bit smaller. It concerns me on durability. So I'd take McCaffrey as my third running back, not a top 2 running back guy.
Did you read this Thomas Scott question?
Mm-mm.
Josh and Sean, I'm a fan of Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco. If you're one or either of these guys, do you request a trade and try to win another chip? I just don't see them doing it where they are right now. Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco?
Well, Aaron Rodgers,
he's fine where he's at.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco?
That's going to be tough, right? Because he's going to be, they've always been more of a run first and defensive kind of team.
You're never going to put Joe Flacco in a system where he's just going to go out there and just beat teams.
No. Now, can he? He can get on a roll. He's a streaky guy. Sometimes he'll get on a roll and he could chunk it deep.
He's definitely a playoff quarterback like Eli.
Yeah, he is. But is he going to be a top 10, top 15 quarterback in fantasy? Probably not. But
Rams will have a stadium. They will share with the Chargers as art. I heard something about that stadium.
For what?
Something about the stadium proposals or something like that today. That the Chargers and the Rams are going to share a stadium. And I saw something about that today.
When? Next year?
No, not next year.
Are you talking about that new stadium they're building?
Yeah, they're building.
Yeah,
they were talking about something today.
Yeah, they're going to share that. Why build 2 different stadiums in LA for that?
Because it's LA and they're assholes.
Yeah, that's true. Nikki says, when will you guys announce the fantasy leagues and when would the leagues draft? So when we'll put out a recruitment video like we did last year and say
probably
at that point,
around August?
Yeah, it's going to be about a month prior to the
I would say
season.
Maybe, again, this is just speculation.
Yeah.
Look to around the late June, early August. Somewhere around there. Huh?
Late July, you mean?
July, yeah.
I was like, late June, early August. That's a big time frame, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. So
July,
about a month
August.
prior, we'll probably put out a recruitment video. And
we're going to be, what?
With the drafts, regarding the draft, we'll announce that. We'll probably do a full day, maybe, of drafts. I don't know.
We'll say this. You know how last year you guys, we did a live draft with every league?
Yep.
Can't do that if we're going to have 10 leagues. So.
We won't be able to do that.
We won't be able to do that.
We'll live stream for them.
So it's going to be interesting to get everyone scheduled. It'll probably take over the course of 2 days for 10 leagues. Maybe we might stream the last draft of each day, like on a Saturday and then on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Because last time we streamed for 5 leagues, it was a 10-hour stream.
Yep.
And that's going to be tough to do with 10 different leagues.
Can't do that.
That's literally what... That's a lot. 10 hours for 2 days, like 20 hours total. That's gonna be tough.
And you know what? And guys, if I back to some questions earlier. How do you play fantasy? What do I do? We're gonna be doing a ton of pointers. More so than we did last year. We're gonna be doing a lot of mock drafts.
Yeah.
And giving you guys some pointers and guides, like in regards to standard.
Yeah.
Versus a PPR, versus a half point. Yeah. Where does the value, go up, drop off for certain players?
Where do you draft? How often, or where do you take those risks and stuff like that. We'll do a lot of mock drafts, guys. We did a crap ton last year, but we're going to do it even more this coming up year. So we're excited. We love fantasy.
Jared Page says, off topic real quick, is this not a boring NBA season, or is it just me? It's not just you.
No, it's been kind of rough.
The last 3-4 years have been that way.
Yeah, but I think the playoffs could be very interesting this year.
Art, you have a good night, Art. We'll see you, man. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Alpha Evie says, remember to draft a kicker early, says Alpha. Is that a dig to a Jet Central?
I think so. I can't believe he...
UCF Jaguar won our Content Creators League last year.
Shout out to him, yeah.
Philly 500, I don't know if you're still watching, but man, we got to have you in this year, buddy. We got to have you in there.
We got to, man. I can't wait to have him in there. Talk some trash.
Oh, Sean's beanie's here. Your beanie's here.
My beanie, I wore him yesterday.
Yeah, now he's downstairs
napping.
And he just live commented.
Oh, my God.
What's up, guys? I'm a little late, but how you guys doing?
We're good. That's how I talk to my beanie.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay.
Thomas Scott says, if the NFL has another expansion, what city do you want to see get a franchise?
Oklahoma City.
I knew he was going to say that.
It just makes so much sense.
Oklahoma does make sense.
You can have casinos there.
Yeah.
It's very tax friendly for businesses, for the players, anybody who wants to move there.
Now, a lot of people will say San Antonio because they already have a stadium, this and that. But if you're a team, you don't want to try to dive into a market that already has two franchises, right? You have the Texans out here in Texas. You got Cowboys who do dominate the San Antonio market, but San Antonio does already have a stadium. They have kind of the structure there. But if you're a team looking to expansion, you want to go somewhere new. You want to get a new upgraded stadium like Vegas is doing, right? They're building a fucking nice-ass stadium for them. You want to go somewhere where they're going to build you a nice stadium. So I would say Oklahoma.
Someone said Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, we need an NFL team. All we have is the damn Jazz.
Okay.
What about St. Louis? They should get an NFL team again.
I mean, they were pissed that the Rams left. Will there be other content creator leagues? Be another? Yeah, we're going to do another content creator league. Last year, obviously, like we said, UCF won it. We're definitely going to have another one. This year it's going to be a lot of
Kyle
fun.
Kennedy says, would you draft Andrew Luck in fantasy? Yes.
I wouldn't maybe draft him as a starter.
You definitely need a backup, just like Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Same situation.
I would, if you're going to go Andrew Luck, you got to go back-to-back quarterback selections, in my opinion. Guy, that's his name, Guy Duo, says, who do you think's going to be the best team in NCAA football this year? We don't really watch college football too much, but regarding, you got to always throw Alabama's in there. Alabama's always a top team, so you got to throw Alabama in there. So, I don't know. That's the safest pick.
X Noble says, Josh, you should do a fantasy baseball just to draft Lackey first overall. Fuck that mouth breather.
Oh, God. Leif says, I just rewatched your reaction to the Trubisky pick past draft. I noticed your jersey. Are you happy with Pace's plan now?
Yes. I hated it at the time. I did not like that we traded up those picks to move up one spot for a guy who we could have gotten at that moment, especially considering I would have rather had Deshaun Watson if we were going to move up. But Trubisky really impressed me during the offseason. He really, really impressed me. Yep. And then once he started over Mike Glennon, considering his situation with the lack of weapons, I really loved what I saw Mitchell Trubisky. I became a believer, and I even got his jersey as a gift.
Yeah. Josh never really. I want to emphasize it. Josh never hated Mitchell Trubisky. He just hated the trade more, per se, than anything else, right? Giving up all those draft picks to move up one spot. A lot of people thought you hated Trubisky. You didn't really hate him.
In fact, like literally the very next day, a lot of Bears fans were taking it personally, showing hate towards Trubisky himself.
Yeah.
He even went to a Chicago Bulls game and got booed.
That was sad.
And I thought that was absolutely wrong. Like, hey, I'm not mad at I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
I was mad at Pace.
Yeah.
At the time.
Definitely. Hunter says, what do you guys think Tyrod's production will be in Cleveland next year, and how long will he be remaining in that starter spot? That's a very good question. Tyrod Taylor. With all those weapons. Is he going to be the starter next year, or are they going to, that rookie that they draft, which I think they're going to draft one, be the starter?
Maybe as a... No. Maybe as a backup.
I would maybe take him
now, if they get led Odell Beckham Jr. with Josh Gordon, Jarvis Landry...
So this is what I would do.
I'd find a spot for him.
This is what I would do. If you have a solid number one, you know for sure, like an Aaron Rodgers,
Tom Brady,
any of those guys, right? Drew Brees or whatever.
and then
Then take Tyrod like late, because people aren't going to draft him too high.
and then in the first 3 rounds, I mean, in the first 3 weeks,
if he goes off,
Tyrod Taylor's doing really, really
Trade
good.
him.
Somebody has Andrew Luck or Deshaun Watson. Maybe they're feeling a little sketchy. Like, ooh, I like that Tyrod Taylor. He's doing really, really good. Jarvis Landry, holy
trade
shit.
bait.
Mm-hmm. Give him to me.
I'll
give him to you. You give me somebody.
Sometimes you got to take these players to use as trade to be able to package up and get another player. You know, don't be afraid to make trades in fantasy football. Hey, I made a trade. I traded away Deshaun Watson and got Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt. And guess what? Deshaun Watson got hurt the next week. Now that sucks, but think about it, that value. I traded off Deshaun Watson when he was blowing up. I got the number 1 running back in fantasy and one of the top 10 receivers in Tyreek Hill.
You have a choice: season tickets to your favorite team, or you get to hang out with your favorite athlete of all time for one day.
Season tickets. Season tickets all day.
How did you guys meet, and when wasn't this guy duo? It was 10 years ago. Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah,
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Playing basketball. That's when we we met each other. The first time we came across each other was playing football.
And I didn't even realize it.
I didn't know he existed.
Yeah. Because Josh was just like, I'm gonna stay over here in the corner.
It was B who brought you around.
Yeah, one of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he used to play with him all the time.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Started bringing it around.
R.I.P. to B, man. He passed away not too long ago, guys. He was one of my good friends in high school. R.I.P. Bafor.
Sean, I think it's about that time to get out of here. It's,
yeah, it is. It's 9 o'clock.
All right, guys. Once again, can't say enough. I'll take my hats off to you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight.
Yes.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody who hit that like button, showing your support. We always appreciate it.
Always.
Thank you, Castania. Thank you, Philly 500 for your donation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we love everybody in here. Y'all's interaction with us during the live chat, y'all keeping the live chat so much fun and interacting with each other is always what makes these so much fun. So we appreciate it. We will see y'all soon.
And Rocha, that's a great idea. A mod squad fantasy football league.
Oh yeah,
love that idea, man.
That's definitely a good idea.
Let's get that going.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you for watching.